What's up, YouTube? What's going on? That's all right. Okay, hold on. Let me get this. Let me get this worked out here. There we go. Maybe. We'll just go with that. What's happening? There we go. We already got a thumbs up. One person watching. Well, let me drop some invites here. Because, yeah. Go on over there. Now I'm going to go over to Hangouts. What was that? Kill that. Captain, what's up? I'm getting it, Captain. Where the hell are you, Cap? Oh, yeah, that's that you. Why doesn't it just say Captain? If it said Captain, it'd be easier, Yeah. Yeah, I'll send him one. All right. That's the basics. Get a couple people over here, hopefully. There we go. There we go. We got Captain Jerk coming in. Alrighty.
Hey, Jim.
Happening, Cap.
Ah.
Who else I had? Did I just do that? Yeah, okay, I did do that. All right. Probably Anthony. It's probably too late for Anthony. But who knows? Who knows who else will show up though? Invites will be on a as come needed from here on.
Oh.
Well, just for this one anyway. Like fucking, who the hell knows who's the hell up 3:00 in the fucking morning? I didn't even realize it was 3:00 in the fucking morning.
Yeah, it kind of snuck up on me. I'm like, oh, it really is like way after 2, isn't it? My goodness. Okay.
Oh, look at this. I didn't think he'd make it either. And here he is.
Hey, Anthony.
What's up, Anthony? Donna?
Oh,
Nothing special. Been a quiet night,
Dun, 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 dun,
that's because everybody's got it from intro.
All right. What was that, Captain? I mean, Anthony?
That's a slow and quiet night because everybody damn near died of heat stroke today.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. Holy crap, dude. You guys got walloped.
Well, 3 days in a row, we've had 112 to 116.
Yep.
It's warm.
That'll do it.
My poor air conditioner, all 3 of them was going.
Right? Hey, Brandon, what's up, man?
I go outside to get in the car and I hear the one on the corner of the house going, "Spray me, bitch! Spray me with the hose!"
Right? Yeah, mine's been running so much, I'm probably gonna have to clean the filter mid-season.
Mm-hmm.
I have to
I need-
clean out the filters in my freaking AC unit every week or so.
Really? Wow.
Well, you're supposed to. It's one of those units where you're supposed to clean it out every week or so. Anyway.
Yeah, mine
But,
usually lasts about 3 months. I get about 3 months out of my filter.
Well, it's one of those ones that you rinse it
Yeah.
out and then you shove it back.
Oh
in.
yeah, the reusable one. Yeah,
Yeah.
I got 2 of them like that.
Yeah, I've never seen. Well, I'm sure you could clean mine like freaking regularly, but
Well,
it
believe it
doesn't.
or not, my units tell you when to clean them.
Yeah.
Little light comes on.
Oh, no shit. Cool.
Yeah,
Hey,
they're
Brandon,
based
how you
on
doing?
what I got to do. I think it's like so many hours of running. The little light will come on, says clean filter. You clean it, and you hit the 2 buttons together, it resets the timer.
Yeah, that's cool.
Ooh.
That
None of
way
my
you
shit's
don't.
that new.
Well,
Man, it must be nice. You get to play on YouTube while you're at work, man.
I don't know.
Hey.
That one unit does it, and I've had that. Shit. Good
This
9
unit-
years now.
This unit is new enough to have something like that, but it's so cheap that it wouldn't.
Right, I got you. They
When
didn't buy it.
when the
They bought the
compressor
lower
kicks off,
model.
when the compressor kicks off, when like it'll run for a while and then it'll stop, and the fan will keep going. But when the compressor stops, it goes
Mhm.
like it's like the screws that are holding it down are not fully screwed in.
Probably
I don't know how
not.
to get in that thing without breaking it.
Yeah, I got mine used from my sister when she got moved out of her house into a condo unit and no longer needed it.
Oh,
So,
don't even. The one I got in my room, the one I put in my bedroom window, to kind of help out because it's so far on the end of the house. That was given to me because they thought it was broke. It had one of those. There's a little 110 unit.
Mhm.
It had one of those GFI plugs. You know what I'm talking about.
hmm
All I did when I got home, I plugged
press
in
the
the
button.
wall, hit the reset button, boom.
Mhm.
And it was only like 2-year-old unit, so I was like, thanks.
Uh-huh.
But he,
I gotta put this back before I eat the whole thing.
but he swears up and down he
What are you
reset
eating
it.
anyway?
I said, well, if you was hitting the reset and it would kept throwing it, something might have been wrong with your outlet. Because I've had it now for 3 years now. Never had a bit of trouble with it. Told me he might need to check his outlet.
Ah,
What was you eating?
it was pistachio ice cream.
Yeah, I
Oh,
figured. it
sorry,
was
not
ice cream.
pistachio. It
I
was
figured it was ice cream, you bastard.
It was mint chocolate chip. Yeah.
Mint chocolate chip. Yeah.
Yeah, I bought it for the wife like 2 weeks ago, and she hasn't touched it, so it's fair game now.
Oh yeah. You helped her out.
I did the right thing. I bought it for her, and
Well, no, see, now she has an incentive to eat now because she's like, well, I better get some or that bastard
well,
will eat it.
she ain't never gonna. Look, I'll fucking 2 days from now, I'll eat a little more of it, and
Mhm.
I'll have to just go and buy her a new one. She'd be scrubbing floors at the grocery store. Yeah,
A lot of the time, Crystal doesn't miss things until they've been gone for a little while. She's like, "Hey, where's that thing?"
Uh-huh.
What you mean from
Yeah.
2 weeks
Oh,
ago?
don't
Right.
Hey!
don't you love that? We bought that 3 months ago, baby. 23 months, somebody ate it.
Yeah. Exactly.
Or it went bad and it got thrown the fuck out.
Well, that don't happen in this house too often.
No, neither here, but
It's looking
sometimes
good,
it
Jack.
does happen time to time,
How come it ain't on a lighter yet?
Yeah. You working on it, man. You working on it.
They cut it yesterday.
Oh, jeez, man. Give the man a break.
No, that's a
Only
different
been
one.
It's only been 100 degrees outside.
Right.
Yeah, he ain't outside.
Yeah, but hey, you feel it
Not why
when
he
it's
is.
100 degrees outside. Unless you got a fucking stone cold insulated place, you feel it.
Moving to Colorado, man. Why you want to do that?
Moving
nothing
to
wrong.
Montana soon.
I wish I still had my place in Lake George, Colorado. Jesus, I
See
loved
this
it.
one over here, Jimmy?
Yeah, the little one. Yeah.
That's the one I cut yesterday.
Okay.
The
All
one in
three
the middle
now?
I cut a long time ago, and then this one here,
Yeah.
I flattened. I actually this one here, I flattened the back of it today.
You know, that's
So,
that's one piece
Yep.
of property I owned in my life was Lake George, Colorado. And I think when my wife at the time, the wife I had, said she didn't like it there, I just said, "Don't let the door hit you in the ass on the
Right.
way down."
The mountains and elk hunting. Okay, that's a good excuse right there.
Oh hell yeah! Where they actually got deer.
Well,
Like down here, I
elk,
go deer
they got
hunting. I only
elk,
got
though,
some
yeah.
little white tails, and I feel like I'm shooting Bambi's baby.
Well, they're a little bigger than Bambi anyways, but not much. But
Yeah, I think
Oh.
the biggest one I shot here was 120 pounds, and that was before it was dressed.
yeah.
Donna, yes, I can make a ring out of these. I can make rings out of all these. I have to have somewhere to work first. I can't work here.
Yeah,
Not the way I want. Not the way I should be able to.
Yeah.
right. Yeah, you
Well,
piss
yeah.
off a lot of people.
Yeah, you can't be on the third floor of an apartment building fucking banging hammers all day,
Being
Yeah.
being a Smith.
drilling and filling and no.
What's that funny smell coming from that apartment?
Hey, it don't smell any worse in here than it does in your apartment, bud.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh.
There ain't no freaking apartment in this place smell much
no,
better
that's
than
when
mine.
you say that's coming from apartment 4A where you make meth.
Yeah.
I used to be on a cleanup crew for HUD for that shit, man. I'm gonna tell you.
Hmm.
And there'd be 5 people living above that son bitch. You know they had to smell that crap.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
They're
come
probably
on.
tweakers too,
But
bud.
they were getting
Well,
their
yeah,
shit.
well, that was a problem. They were all customers.
I was gonna say
Yeah,
they're,
they're all fucking
they're
tweaking.
getting their shit discount, because they live up top and they keep their mouth shut.
Dude, fucking I was living with my cousin
I'm gonna tell you what. I
in
don't
this
give a
freaking
shit.
duplex, right? It was actually a 4-family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this 4-family, every single freaking person in there, except for me,
Yeah.
was either on crack or was on crack at one point and smoked it with the freaking landlord.
Oh yeah.
But I'm gonna tell you what adults do to themselves, I don't give a fuck. You know what broke my heart is when we went in those places right after raid, and there's little toddlers in nothing but a shitty diaper, and that shit is so thick in the house and on the walls, you know their body is completely contaminated.
Oh yeah.
I'm talking about little fucking toddlers, man. That's
Yeah.
the shit that pisses me off.
Yeah.
You know?
What's
If you're
up,
gonna
JC?
if you're gonna do that shit, that's fine. But put a kibosh on the fucking having babies shit. You know.
JCT,
Yeah, well, they
what's
do
up?
that so they can get a bigger check,
Yep.
I'm glad this state stopped that shit.
Hey, JC, how are you, girl? Can't sleep again? Why I'm here. My sleeping patterns
Here you're
out the
capped with
freaking
3
window.
kids.
Mhm.
After that, you don't get no help.
Yep.
I needs me a band, not a bandsaw, but belt sander. Yeah, belt sander.
Oh,
Belt sander.
Ah.
Need me one of them, big time, super big time. One of those like benchtop ones, though. I don't need nothing spectacular, big, huge.
I know what
sucker.
you're talking about.
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
Ones that take about the little 2-inch ribbons on them.
yeah, that'd be fine. I got enough money. I could go and get one right now. It's just I wouldn't be able to run that sucker in here because the freaking neighbor freaking call the police.
Yeah.
Well,
Some bitch is always grinding.
there's working hours where that's allowed, ain't there?
Well,
No, I need
depends
to
on
get the fuck out of here for a lot of other reasons, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
I know
don't
you
want
do,
to.
Cap.
I don't want to fight and argue anymore. I just want to leave.
That's why I lived in one of them places once and never do it again. I've been in houses ever since, or freaking,
Dude, it's fucking
or
here,
multifamily houses, you know.
here it's cheap enough where I can actually afford it and barely get by. It's safe, it's stable.
Mm-hmm.
I still like what that guy that won that lottery up in Colorado. He was like 2 rows down below where I was living in Lake George on the side of the mountain there up there in Antler Drive. He won the lottery.
Yeah.
He was probably about 38, 39 years old, and he built this huge fucking house like they do in China with the garden in the center and shit.
Yeah.
It's basically 7 homes in one deal, and he moved his entire family into it. His mom and dad was on one side, his aunt and uncle and all that, you know.
Yeah.
And it was neat the way he did it because, and then they had a center deal that was just a kitchen. He spent about $20 million on the place.
No shit. Well, if you win hundreds of millions, you can do that type of shit.
Well, yeah, but the thing is, he was smart enough to do that, and he moved his entire family because they were all living in apartments. And you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know what you're talking
Yeah. You
about.
move them all in. They pay a minute. They pay a fucking
Yep.
marginal rent or whatever. And
Right.
freaking,
I tell you what, man.
They all
every
chip in
single-
the kitty every month. Yeah.
Every single person or family in my extended family, they all got what they need, or it's within their grasp and they could get it if they want it, but some of them are just too lazy or stuck up, and it's just like whatever. So if I ever
That's like
won a
this
freaking
guy. He told me he didn't move all his family, just the ones.
if I won $100 million jackpot, dude, I'd go around and I'd pay off my family's houses for them. I'd freaking pay off their cars for them, or get them a car if they needed one or something like that. I'd fix their financial problems for them, and then I'd freaking be like,
advantage.
have fun. Nice knowing
That's
you.
kind of like what he did. He moved them all. He basically built a house. He built 7 houses around them. He built like a kitchen in the middle where it's just a big ass, like almost like a restaurant kitchen with a big dining area. Where
if you could stand your relatives, that's fine.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Well, he only moved the ones he could stand.
So that was
the rest of them. He gave them $100,000 and basically told them, "That's for you to do whatever the fuck you want with it. But when it's gone,
bye-bye."
It's gone." Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But I like the way he did it, you know, because none of them could say shit about him. Because, like I said, even the ones he didn't move into that little compound he built, he each gave him $100,000 cash and said, "I don't give a
gave
fuck
my
if you
little
go
brother
choke on me."
$100,000, he'd be dead in a year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Solves
He's
the
a
you
problem.
know,
dude.
But that's not his worry. That's not his worry.
Yeah.
He's like, you do what you want. That's on you. Yeah. But when it's gone, so am I. You know.
You don't come back. In other words.
Yep. But see, by law, none of them can sue him for nothing because he gave them a gift. Believe it or not, I've seen it happen where people have won lotteries and their family sued them and won. Yeah.
Yeah, if I won $100 million jackpot and my family sued me,
yeah,
there would be like some headstones in my front yard.
No, I'd be sitting on a beach somewhere and they'd be laying behind a tombstone and I don't know what you're talking about.
Hey, all I know is
And the guys that would do it, I'd have to pay them in pesos.
I got my lotto tickets right here, man. Freaking
yeah.
Play religiously.
Hey.
It's the only way out of this fucking mess.
I don't even want the full one. I told that girl, just sell me the $180,000.
Dude, I'll take second place on any one of them. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Come on.
I
don't have to have the whole full boat. Yeah.
I'll even split one of them big old $100 million ones with someone. You know, I freaking.
People's like, well, you don't want the whole thing. I'm like, I'm 50 years old. What the fuck am I going to do with that kind of money?
I know what I would do with that kind of money.
Well, you know, $1 million only goes so far.
I'm happy living simple. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, but you can live happily simple without, you know.
Oh yeah, I would definitely fix my place like I want, have what I want on there, have the truck I want, the boat I want.
Yeah, I wouldn't be wrenching on no fucking pickup trucks no more.
Yeah. No, I don't know. I'd still keep my truck, but it'd be fixed when it needed to be fixed.
Not this one. I'd be
Yeah.
upgrading.
I'm attached to my truck, so my truck ain't going.
Or then
nowhere.
again, I might just go in and have it rebuilt.
There you go.
You
Yeah.
know, but
Rebuild something you know will last, because look how long it's lasted now.
well, yeah, money keeps it lasted.
Yeah, but you rebuild it.
I just ordered parts for it fucking half hour ago.
I mean, I'd probably do my truck that way. I'd probably pull it down to the frame and start back from the frame up. But
I
Just
even
for
spent
simplification.
$6 to get it here the freaking day after tomorrow.
Jay, what's up? Johnny
What's up,
Five?
Jay? Johnny Five. Whoop whoop.
Hey up, Johnny.
Good to see you, man.
I mean, my truck right now is a 96 model and ain't got an inch of rust, including on the frame.
Yeah, well, I ain't so lucky. Mine's an 02, freaking starting to
Yeah.
rust out in the cab corners and above the tires.
Yeah.
Oh man. In
I could
fact, the part I ordered is a rust part. The
I'm gonna
dip.
tell you,
Jimmy,
You wanna
as I
know-
don't have a freaking license and I never had a license to drive a car, I would just freaking rent a freaking chauffeur.
okay, you want to
Yeah,
know why
I
none of my
could be
door
like that,
frames
yeah.
and my corners on my truck are never rusted? Every other wash that I wash that truck,
Yeah.
I take a wand on the end of my sprayer. I go down both doors, all the corners of the cab with nothing but pure mineral oil.
Yeah. Let's just say I live in New England, and even if I oiled that thing,
I lived in the
50
Salt
times,
Belt too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had that truck in the Salt Belt too. I mean, I used to live in Indiana. So.
Ain't worth the headache. I just let it rust, and when it too rusty, you just go get another one.
Yeah.
I mean,
But if you ever really want to know how to stop stuff doing certain shit, there's a guy
oh
who's
yeah.
on YouTube. It's called Sweet Project Car.
Yeah, Johnny, you don't salt the roads over in England.
I'm sure they do.
Yeah, some
No,
areas
jeez.
they do.
No.
Wax,
not in England,
wax,
not in
wax.
England.
Yeah, he's using the wax oil. Yeah, I mean,
Over in Scotland.
whatever. You got to
Yeah,
drill a
but-
lot. If you really want it to last forever, you got to drill a lot of holes and fill a lot of places with oil, and
You don't have to. They're already there.
no, not all of them.
You just got to know where to stick the wand. That's it. I guarantee you, any spot on your truck, I can show you how to get to it.
Yeah,
There's like
It's
little
like the one
plastic
you-
plugs that are plugging things up. There's like a little film of paint over some of them, and
Yeah.
if
yeah.
and if any moisture like gets inside your window and leaks down in the door, that will event that like in
Well,
in
that's why.
a couple
That's
years
why you
that'll
got to
just
go
boop.
underneath. That's why you got to go underneath your door and drill a shitload of holes.
Well, most stores already have drains. A lot of people don't clean them; they get clogged up.
Yeah, that's my point. You gotta
Yep.
make them a little bigger.
That's why I said every time I wash mine, I crack my windows half down. I stick that wand all the way down to the bottom, and I go across it, squirting them with pure mineral oil until it's running out of the drain hose.
Yeah, I ain't
I do
got time
that.
for
I
all
do that about twice a year.
Yeah. No, ain't worth
Some
the
years-
battle.
Some years in Connecticut we measure our snow in feet.
Mhm.
Some years we measure it in inches.
Yeah,
Some
exactly.
years we measure it in yards
Uh
or meters, whatever have you.
huh. Either way,
I was like when I was up
you
in
never know what you're
Montana.
gonna get.
I was working a job up here in Montana, and I was in an apartment. And I remember watching the news one night, and it said snow accumulation 4 inches. And I'm thinking, that ain't that, 4 inches. I woke up next day, I couldn't even open the door. A fucking blizzard blew in the middle of
Yeah,
the night.
what-
28
What
inches.
you didn't hear was 4 inches an hour.
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
I remember I was packing my bags. My boss says, "Where you
See.
going?" I said, "If this is 4 inches, I'm out." He goes, "Nah." He said it was a fluke. A storm blew and they wasn't expecting. I was like, "Yeah, I figured that when I couldn't open the door to my
Holy
fucking apartment."
cow. Pirate Dredger, what's up, buddy? Ben forever. Is COVID fake? You guys getting Bill Gates vacation? Yeah, right. I don't know about all that, man. I was social distancing before it was cool, man. So
I don't know. I'd like to get that second stimulus check though.
I'd still like to see the first one, you know. So ain't happening.
Did you go to the site?
It don't matter, dude. They already pay me, dude. They know I'm already on the list. You know, I already bona fide. I didn't have to fill nothing out. There ain't nothing for
I
me to
did.
fill out.
I had to fill it out. I'm
They
on
sent
my
me a
list.
letter. They sent me a letter saying I'm due a check. I ain't
They
never got the
I
check.
never got the letter. I just went on the website, filled out my deal, and then about a month later, it was direct deposited in the account where they send my other check.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it never happened.
But I did sit around waiting, and someone told me I needed to go fill that deal out, so I went and filled it out, and then boom, bam, there it was.
Yeah. Like I said, I went and looked, and they was like, "No, you don't got to look. You're on
Jay?
SSI. You're on SSI. You don't need it."
Hey
Or
Jay,
SSDI.
depending on where you live in Texas, you definitely get snow infrequently. And I'll
Yeah.
tell you this: in a winter of 2014, all 50 states got snow.
Yeah. Yep.
2014.
The biggest inches I've seen in Louisiana was that one freak ass storm, and it dropped 10 inches of fucking snow.
The storm, the
It
winter
didn't,
from
it didn't stick though, you know.
the winter from 2013 to 2014, all 50 states got snow.
Yeah, I remember that.
Connecticut
I mean,
got
I don't remember, but I remember
buried.
reading about it.
Connecticut got friggin' buried.
Yeah, they were all freaking out, thinking another ice age was coming.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because people overreact and they're stupid.
I think
Well,
that
yeah,
was
when you think about
year.
all 50 states getting buried in snow, that freaks fucking people out.
Understandably, but come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
Well, I know, you know,
There's more powder on a freaking Dunkin' Donuts donut.
I know, but you know, all it takes is one asshole to scream the sky's falling, and 20 other
Yeah,
fuckers
one more
go, "Oh
California-
yeah, it is."
One more doofus from California that's got freaking pull in the freaking media. He freaking starts running his freaking mouth, and then everybody's like, freaking out. I'm like, dude, come on. Are you serious?
I like that. Amarillo is in Texas. The rest of us don't know what it is.
Yeah, he's kind of right. Sometimes it's kind of one of them.
It's just a place in a song.
Yeah, well, yeah, I guess you could say that. I like Amarillo though.
Should have took a right turn at Albuquerque.
Yeah. Should have stopped at Tombstone.
Yeah, Wendy, the way I
Okay.
see it, seasons are about a month off.
Everything goes in cycles. I've been telling people this for decades. There's
Mhm.
freaking cosmic cycles as well as planetary cycles, as well as continental cycles. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey,
What's that got to do with anything?
I used to tell them, I hope I'm
Right
around here
now-
next time the pole's solid reverse and see
Right
how
now.
much people shit in their pants.
Right now, the average mean temperature of our planet has not gone down more than 0.0001 since the 1860s.
Centuries.
Yeah.
The 18th century. Yep.
Yeah.
Something like that, 1860s, 70s.
Yeah.
But yeah, you had all these
Steadily
fuckers
climbing. Yeah.
Oh, hey, well, just think about it. You remember when they were all saying 12 years, 15 years, that, you know, all shit was going to hit the
They've been
fan.
saying that for 30 years.
Yeah, but the last one is ending the middle of next year. So
Yeah,
what's
yeah.
going to be their new prediction?
Yeah.
They've been saying, oh, we got like 12 years left since Al Gore was
Al
the
Gore,
vice
yeah.
president, motherfucker,
Yeah.
like 30 fucking years ago. Come on.
Well, that was
Yeah,
the
Al Gore
doomsday.
said, in 12 years, we're going to shit. But it's well past 12 years. And then the other one said 15. 15 is up in the middle of next year. So what's their new prediction?
You know, they just make it up as they go.
They just want more money. It's all ploys to get money, dude. That's all it is. That's all it's ever been. All that stuff is nonsense. These freaking politicians come up with these freaking like proposals.
Hey, I did get blocked.
They come up with these proposals to get money for these causes, and then the money evaporates. And where the fuck is the cause?
I did get blocked today by that Anthony Mucci.
Scaramucci?
Yes. Yeah, he was doing a like a podcast, like like live deal, and I was in the chat, and he got to me. He said, "What's your question?" I said, "No, I don't have a question." I said, "It's about time you become a martyr."
Oh, dang. Yum.
What's up, Jimmy?
Not
Yeah,
the-
3
Scaramucci
comments
can
later,
eat
I
a
could
dick.
no longer comment.
No, Scaramucci really can't eat a dick, though.
Yeah, but
What's up, Ron? How you doing?
Hey, Captain Jerk, what's going on?
Oh, not too much.
Oh, talking about wishing you were in the fucking snow?
I never wish for snow.
I would about up to here, where I'd love to
I
be right
never
now.
wish for snow.
Mm.
Not gonna happen.
Yeah.
No.
I'll wish it for you.
It could be 100 damn degrees in my freaking apartment. I'd be like, "Ooh, it's time to take my t-shirt off.
Yeah.
Ah,
Getting a little sweaty."
I'm a warm-blooded, so I need cold. So me and cold are friends.
Over
Oh,
here,
wow.
they want you to tell on your neighbors if they're having a party. It's crazy. Here you guys are getting it bad over there. They're also talking about closing the border between England.
Yeah, they're thinking about, they got shit like that going on here.
Oh,
There's one state you can be, they said something about a $500,000 fine if you're not.
yeah,
wearing that.
Texas.
Whatever, you know.
Yeah, dude.
No,
I
that wasn't
already
Texas.
know that they
Wasn't Texas.
freaking that they have a travel ban between freaking what do you call it? Canada and the United States.
Yeah.
And
Well, it should be.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever. We
Yeah,
don't
and the
get our
travel
maple
ban
syrup,
with
whatever.
Mexico,
That's
too.
fine.
yeah. The only way to get into the States is if you hop on a plane.
We don't get our round ham bacon.
Oh.
Hey, Lisa.
Right. Now,
We
Ron-
see Wolfie.
now, Ron,
What?
you know that's full of shit.
Oh, Wolfie slipped in the door. What's
Because I
up,
could
Wolfie?
probably drive to the border right now and show you 7 places to fucking cross.
Where's
Now, you
Wolfie?
might take a chance of a county mountie waiting on you, but
Yeah.
there's places, just like I can drive to the edge of Texas and show you places where you can walk across 2 bushes and be in fucking Mexico.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, there
Yeah.
you go. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
But as for wanting to go shopping over there with your car,
Yeah.
yeah, no.
Yeah.
And Muggsy,
Yeah, I know.
Muggsy, your stream ended, buddy.
Hello, Lisa. How you doing? What's up, Muggsy? Everybody in the chat. How are you?
What's up, Muggsy?
Mm.
Where's Wolf?
Always
He's
love when
here.
you say, well, they got the borders
just-
locked down.
Oh, there's Wolf. Hey, how you doing, Wolf?
Well, they're going to look at reopening at the 21st of this month, apparently, but I don't think that's going to happen.
Eh.
Mhm.
Well, like I say, as long as the people keep trying to lock themselves down, the weaker their immune system gets, and they'll be dying from the common fucking flu.
Mm.
Right.
So more power to you, dumbasses.
Now they've made it mandatory to wear a mask when you go in to get your hair cut and
Not
anywhere
here.
else. So
You
Right.
see, you see this? This brass lighter here?
Yeah. Used to have a coin on it.
I tried putting one on it. It didn't work.
oh,
Huh.
The
Yeah.
coin actually bubbled up. It got a bubble in it. Like picture the coin
Yeah.
is this big, like right about
uh,
there on the edge. It started going, whoa,
Yep. You whooped
Huh.
it.
fuck.
Uh,
I melted the fucking copper apparently. Whatever. Anyway, or it was like, you know,
Yeah.
forming a gas pocket underneath it or some damn thing. I don't fucking know. But
Well, see,
you trying-
I missed it because I was sending Ron a link.
too much heat in that one spot and it deformed it or something. I don't know.
Yeah, it's all
I
good.
don't know.
Hmm.
Crystal's got it in her coin collection now. I pried it off and I sanded all the I tried to sand the freaking
Yep.
solder off, and it doesn't come off as well as you think it would.
Yeah, blended in, right?
Especially when you use the proper flux. But
Mm.
I'm gonna take this lighter and I'm gonna put one of these skulls on here,
Yeah. Yeah.
and it fits pretty damn good, I must say.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. That it will.
But I'm thinking maybe I oughta get the damn solder off there first, so it'll look all right.
Well, I don't think you're gonna get the solder off of it. It blended in. You got it pretty smooth, right?
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to tell if I put it in your hand
Yeah.
like this, and you had your eyes closed and you ran
Yeah.
your thumb across that, you ran your finger across it, you wouldn't be able to feel that.
My buddy's out there with rubbing alcohol and all different stages of sandpaper. He's got the foggy lights, okay? He's out there on one of them. He's got it all taped. He's sanding, he's cleaning, sanding, wetting, sanding. And he finally gets down to where it's almost still half foggy. I said, what are you doing? He says, well, I'm trying to get my light. I said, bro,
Yeah.
killing yourself. He said, what do you mean? I went in the shop and got some deep wood off and a rag, and I went up to the other one on the other side and went,
Yeah.
wiped it off a little bit, sprayed it again, wiped it off, and then I went out there and put some compound polish on it and wiped it off, and it looked brand new. And he's like, "You motherfucker!"
Yep. It's all about knowing what you're playing with. And Wolfie, yeah, I hit you with 4 feet in 1 hour. One night, this past winter, our first storm, we got 3 feet first storm, freaking overnight. Freaking, it was ridiculous. It set the tone for the winter too.
Yep.
What's up, Jet Wash? Tallywackies.
Mm.
We're just freaking screwing around like normal.
Jet wash.
Oh, we even got freaking J Dog. What's up, bro?
Hey.
What's up, J Dog? How you doing? Oh shit.
Oh yeah, J Dog. I was thinking about going in with my welding mask and welding gloves on. See what they thought of that.
I'm gonna dig up my old childhood toy, the fucking Darth Vader mask with the voice changer. Walk in there.
You're gonna freak everybody out. Just run. Just got COVID.
Nah, we ain't even doing that bad up
Do
here.
that. You have the black glove going. Put the money in the bag, or no one gets hurt.
We don't even have 400 dead in the whole state, you know. So
Yeah.
fucking- we're like second in second from worst in social distancing. You go to any given store, most people don't have a mask on.
Right up on your
Right.
ass too. Like normal.
No, people are keeping their distance.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know,
We were for about a month. And it just kind of went out the window.
one good thing about it though,
And
is
we're
a
still
lot-
shaking hands.
yeah. Well, we got a lot of stores that they have like 3 registers for when it's crowded. Well, there are usually only 2 people at them. Now there's 3 people at them all the time. It's like, yep.
Nah, I mean, I figured even like Walmart, when they were doing the so-called distance, I figured they'd do something about the self-checkout. Every one of them going, fucking people waiting in line to hit them. Most of our attitudes around here is you're gonna die, bitches, sooner or later. So why
Right.
hide from it?
Right. If you ain't in one of them places that's got the big numbers, You ain't, we're not, up here, you're not hurting our hospitals. Our hospitals are back to normal fucking business,
Yeah, our hospitals are empty.
Well, yeah, but they opened ours back up to regular freaking.
Well, that's what they had
You
to do here. They had to open up all the selective surgeries and shit,
Yeah,
so they
yeah,
could start
yeah.
making money again.
Yeah, they opened all that shit back up.
Well, yeah,
Well,
if they don't
people
frickin-
keep
if
saying
they,
the
if they don't
numbers.
let the doctors frickin' perform surgery, then they miss their fucking tea times.
Well, it's not that. It's just everybody keeps screaming the numbers are going up. Of course, the numbers are going up because they're testing more.
Yeah.
I got bad news for you people. That shit's not going away, and half of you already have it. You just don't know it.
Yeah, how you doing?
I'm pretty sure half this town already had it. No one's ever come out and said it yet, but freaking, I don't think anyone's been to the doctor.
Well,
To,
yeah, but
prove you right, yeah.
if you're asymptomatic, you never show any signs, and you don't spread it. So
Mhm.
If I
They
took a
already
test
proved
for the frickin' the antibody right now, I would test positive.
Probably.
Mhm.
It's law here. Wear a mask. I went to the gas store, forgot my mask, and had to wear midgie net. Yeah, right. You just freaking.
That's it. Pull your fucking shirt up over your nose. There's
Yep.
your mask.
There's my mask. Yep. Fuck
You
you.
wore a midgie? You wore a midge net? Are you fucking kidding me?
Or you can
Hey.
do what the one lady said, because the guy said you have to have a mask. She pulled her panties off and put them on her face.
I've seen women around here do that with boxers. They do this little twirl deal to where half
Yep.
of it's here and the other half comes up over the head, and all you see is their eyes.
Yep.
I was like,
Mhm.
ain't that fucking neat as shit? I like that. Especially when it says Joe Boxer across the forehead.
Uh-huh.
That's why you look over at her husband and he's smiling because his nut sacks were just hanging in that thing.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
He's going,
Tested
that's
and
right.
approved.
That's mine.
Mhm. Oh yeah.
That's one thing I can say. Thank God where I live, we ain't had to wear no fucking mask. Ain't being forced to wear no mask. There's a couple of places require you to wear it when you're inside, but that's
Yeah.
they provide them at the door, so you can't bitch. You don't have to buy them; they're at the door.
Yeah. Then you have some store owners that'll say, "Well, give me $3 and I'll give you one."
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. It's just
Now
like,
the city council said here for any business that require a mask to be wore, has to provide. Makes sense. Mainly it's our hospitals and doctors and shit. You gotta have it on when you first go in. Once you get to the back, they tell you to take the fucker off.
Right. It's like we went to a restaurant. I had to wear one to get seated. I'm like, really? What the fuck's that?
To get seated. Yeah, but once
Yeah.
you're seated, you can take it off.
And I'm walking out without it on too.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
And
Yeah,
to the
go make sense
Yeah.
of that. Yeah.
bathroom.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
could be coughing, sneezing, and
Yeah.
then on your way out.
Yeah, I appreciate all the staff is in there wearing one. Yeah, whatever. But
Yeah.
I really don't give two dams.
You know what I told mine? I said, baby, pull that shit down. I can't.
Right.
All I hear is
Exactly. What's up, Smurfette? Good to see you, girl.
Hey, Smurfette, what's up?
they're like, well,
Yeah,
if
there's
you don't
yours.
mind, I could take it off. I said, baby, take that bitch off because I know you can't breathe.
Mhm. Yeah, I think she's in Colorado, so she's.
Yes, I also wear a condom when I'm all by myself.
Mhm.
"Oh, sucks to be you, isn't it?"
Well, yeah.
Hey, he's practicing safe community touching, okay?
Makes for easy cleanup, right, Cap?
Yeah, that's it. You pull that bitch off, just squeeze it, keep it tight, and throw it out.
Well, if I'd tie
Just like they do at Walmart. Well, I'm telling you, this is the funniest shit. I see them. They're in there touching. They got gloves on and they got a mask.
Jet wash. He says,
Yeah, just
I
getting
put
off
bags of
work.
boiled water in the freezers. Next time,
right. All right,
next
Smurf,
time I want pasta, it's already ready.
you have a
Yeah.
good morning, girl.
Yeah,
Or a good evening, however you look at it.
yeah.
Just getting out of work now.
Just say good day to you. Good day.
Good morrow.
Yeah, good morrow. Yeah.
Anywho.
Or as I used to always say, safe journey.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, jet wash comes prepared, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Yes,
Oh
agreed.
man.
Get up straight, fucker.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Become the vacuum cleaner to clean the vacuum cleaner. That's it.
Hmm.
I'll tell you this.
Oh, I hear you there, Smurf. Try being like me and not actually have a job to get up to.
They don't call it vacuuming over in the UK. They call it hoovering.
Yeah, right. That's the funny thing about over there. You know, I mean, definitely things get named after the tool over here, but over there it's unbelievable. It's way more so. It's like
Yeah.
you know what a Stanley is over there?
Screwdriver?
Your utility knife.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, really?
Oh, like the
Yeah,
5-in-1.
but you know, a freaking yeah.
The
Yeah.
5-in-1. That was one of my favorite ones because there's this guy. His name is
The 5-in-1. Oh,
his
yeah,
name is
not really.
unimportant actually, but he's a Spanish guy, right? He's from
Yeah.
Central America, and he was working on our crew, a friend of mine, and he's like, "Hey man, you got the Fire One?" It's like, what are you talking about? The Fire One. The Fire One.
Oh, yeah. The 5-in-1. Fuck's a
They
5-in-1?
had no idea what the hell he was saying. It was the 5-in-1.
I haven't one. Yeah.
It drove him nuts. He's just like, finally, he's like, man, I asked you for the 5-in-1. It's right here, man. Thank you.
Yeah.
That's the 5-in-1. Yeah, the Fire One. Man, get out of here, man. Get out of here. My buddy was
No.
freaking out. He's like laughing his ass off, and the guy's getting frustrated. But the two of them
Yeah.
worked it out, and they're laughing. You know, I mean, he's a decent person. You know, he's just friggin'. Come on,
That's
Oh,
like when I was working with Dale.
you got a little
He
bit of
was
an accent there, buddy.
Yeah, that's like Dale. When I was working with him, I was the only one who could understand him. And the guys up there, they're getting mad at him because he's trying to holler at him to put some Merle on it. And they're like, what the fuck? I said, he's telling you to put oil on it. It sounded like he said Earl. I said, he's a Swede. They don't know how to say oh.
Well, no, I've heard a lot of people in America say Earl.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, with his accent, it was
yeah.
put some Earl on it.
I would have known what he was talking about. Earl,
Yeah.
I know that one.
Well, yeah.
I know when people say Owl.
But my boss used to go, how the hell you understand what he says? I said, bro, I have
You got
hillbillies.
your
in my
Earl,
family."
you got your Owl, and you got your oil, and you got your O. It's all the same damn thing.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Oh, my favorite was a couple come up and asked me for something because you know what the color black is in Spanish, right?
Negro.
Negro. Yeah. Well, the guy below him thought he said the N word.
Yeah.
He's up
Oops.
there ready to fight the Mexican, and I'm trying to tell him, no, man, where he comes from, that's the color black.
Exactly.
He's not saying the N word, he's saying Negro.
If you go into the grocery store right now and you go up to the Goya section, you'll see cans of beans. And one of those cans is going to have black beans in it. And it's going to say frijoles negros in it. Right on the can.
Yep.
Not cussing. He's not using racial.
Yeah, but you know, it's just, yeah.
That's the
miscommunication.
freaking food. That's what it's called.
Just like one time he told him to go grab the gray box. Of course, you know that's grease. Go and the guy brought him a tube of grease, and he says, "No, not grease, gray box." The guy goes, "Why didn't you say that?" He said, "I did." So I told the guys out there, especially the English speaking ones, I said, "Any of y'all know how to tell colors in Spanish? No? Well, learn them."
Verde is green. Rojo
Yeah.
is rojo.
Red.
Anaranjado is orange. Freaking. I don't remember yellow.
No habla. Anyways, I hope you guys are following the chat.
Yeah.
Verde is green.
Not really.
Azul is blue.
Jetwash is having one hell of a time over there.
Oh.
He's out
Sam
cutting,
Squanch.
chainsawing naked sawdust into his balls, and wants to be the first Sasquatch sighting in southern Ontario.
Well, yeah. Well, see, that's why he was doing it, getting
Yeah.
the sawdust in his nuts there, because
Right.
Sasquatch like that.
Yeah.
Gives that little piney scent to it. Yeah, I remember you remember that story about that guy with the the Sasquatch? He jumped on him, blew him, jumped up, and went.
Yeah.
I still love that guy. She's out there running around in the woods with my baby.
I love, I can never, when you start talking about shit like this, I always remember that dude that was trying to call in an elk and the fucking deer came in and fucked his ass up.
Oh yeah, I need a ambulance.
Yeah. Like that fucking deer just fucked his ass up, man.
Yeah, he put the deer in the back seat.
Mhm.
And it come to and kick the hole.
No. This was just a guy out in the woods, fucking. He's out in the woods, fucking, doing a video about doing deer calls, or elk calls, and fucking, a buck come in and just lit him up, dude. Fucking.
Yeah. Well, it's like them nuts that go in the wood wearing fucking doe urine.
Yeah. Well, that's pretty much. I think that, in fact, I think that's what he was doing. He was doing doe calls.
Well, bucks and elk are stiff competitors for the same food source, so they're territorial as hell too.
Oh, he knows how to open the door.
Hung like bull gerbil, yeah, huh? More
Hung
rolls in a
low, hung
bakery.
high.
Yeah.
He does laugh like the Wicked Witch of the West.
Damn Skippy.
I'll
Someone
get you,
had
Mickey.
to eat the bitch.
Uh-huh.
A little.
A little didn't do it and a little got more and more.
Yes, Mike.
Uh-huh.
What's he doing now?
Who what?
Hey Tina, how you doing?
Tina.
Tina. Oh, hello,
Tina?
Tina.
What Tina's in there? Braveheart Tina? What's
Yeah.
up, girl?
Yeah.
Oh, you can't sit there. You're too big.
What?
Morning, Tina. Good to see you.
That one's too big.
What the hell? The hell are you doing?
I'm putting
told
people
you
in my
that.
car.
She just told you that so it wouldn't hurt your feeling.
Put the needle on the record.
She's a little large for that seat.
Put the
Her-
needle on the record.
Put her in the pickup.
What are you trying to say, Jay? You didn't know which was which?
You got to put large Marge in the
Oh,
tractor
tell him
trailer.
Marge sent you. What's that? That's Mad Max, ain't it?
Was that?
No, that's not Mad Max. It's freaking. Oh, that was the one when the freaking trucks took over the world.
Maximum Overdrive.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That was a good movie.
Yeah,
TMK.
when the aliens took all over the
Hmm.
equipment and shit. Yeah.
Yeah, isn't that where Large Marge was?
Yeah, yeah. Well, she's in a few shows. She's been in a bunch, man.
Yeah, but that saying, tell them Large Marge, like, yeah.
Yeah.
That
yeah.
was that fucking.
Well, no, that was in.
I know she was in a haunted truck.
Yeah,
That
the
was.
guy actually got a ride from, and then he goes in that restaurant and says, "Hey, Large Marge," and they're like,
Yeah. now I gotta find out what movie that was.
it was a comedy. I can't
I don't
remember.
know. Tell them Large Marge sent you.
Yeah,
Search.
Mhm.
Yeah, search it, man. Freaking.
yeah. I can't remember what movie it was, but
I think I'm gonna watch Tremors
Pee-
tomorrow.
Pee-wee's Big
Big
Adventure.
Adventure. Yeah, yeah. Pee Wee's Big Adventure. Yeah.
I think I'm gonna watch
was,
Tremors tomorrow.
definitely was a comedy.
Which one?
The first one.
As I said, there's only about 12 of them now.
Introduction of the Graboids. There's only 8.
I don't know. There's a shitload of them. Because a lot of them never even went out in the movies. They come straight on.
No, straight to DVD, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's good. Okay.
The last one I watched was oh, I don't remember. I don't remember the whole thing, but it was stupid.
Yeah.
And Kevin Bacon was not to be found.
Mm. I don't know. I was trying to. I was thinking of a movie earlier. I couldn't remember the name. Y'all probably remember. Remember when there was a group of them? They were like all medical students, and they were killing themselves to cross over.
Flatliners.
Flatliners. That's it. Yeah.
Hey man, Jay, that was a long time ago, man. So
They all went to heaven in a little rowboat. Clap, 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 clap.
Yeah.
I remember.
I still, the one I like is where he brought that little girl back with him and she kept beating the shit out of him. Yeah. Apparently he picked on her when they were younger.
Clap, 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 clap.
Yeah.
What are you doing, home run? Or even
I worked 5 hours today, so my
Oh.
work was done. I did all my shunting that I needed to do, and
Cool.
Yeah. Well, that's
They
why I
didn't
told
need
you
me.
earlier. I was like, it's like, get
So-
the fucking work, you slacker.
so the rail cars came in, but they didn't want to do any of it today. So I thought that's fine. Well, you can go home. All right.
Okay.
Don't need you. That's fine. I still get paid for 8.
Yep.
better
That's
love
what I
that.
liked about the job I had. I go in there like,
Yep.
bro, we don't really need you tonight, so you can go home. I'm like, hey, I'm still getting paid for the 9. I'm out.
Mm.
Be there an hour and a half and get paid for 9. Shit. Bye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't argue with him.
Oh, it'll be busy tomorrow night because we got 12 boxcars in today.
Yeah.
So they're just going to be full of paper. But they have 48 hours to unload all 12 boxcars, or else the railroad starts charging them.
It's doable if everybody's crossed certified for the forklifts, because I used to jump out of the truck, get on one of the forklifts and help them. Yep. I was certified on the forklift. So I remember the first time I got on one, the fucking supervisor goes, I flipped my card out and he goes, oh, okay.
Yeah, what the hell are you doing on that forklift?
Yeah. And then about 3 of the guys that were there, like, well, he's the one that certified us. He knows what he's doing.
Right. Like, yeah.
I tried to tell that guy, he was a new guy that was running the docks, and I told him, I said, hey, that's why they call me the jack of all, master of none.
Right.
I am not at the glory hole. I am not jack off all.
Yep,
Yeah,
I was definitely certified, but they never sent the card. I was pissed at my boss. But
Yeah.
like,
Well, I was a certified instructor, so they had to send me a card.
well, when I did have to take the trainer course, but like I
Yeah.
said, I never got the freaking cert. I never got the card.
Mm.
Yeah, when I trained my guys, you know what I did with most of them videos? Threw them in the fucking garbage.
Yeah. Mhm.
I said,
Well,
come
that's
on
all
out
it
here.
was.
I'd go to the other side of the yard where it was dead, and I'd get on a forklift with them, do a few things, and I let them get in the seat and do a few things, and then I make them go move some stuff we had set up. To me, I can train a guy better on hands than in making them sit in that fucking room watching.
Yeah,
video.
yeah, but you gotta make them watch the video so you can say so that you can now the
They did.
theory. Now let's go put it to work. You
They
know,
did. Yep.
like me and
Oh,
my
always
warehouse.
had-
My warehouse was tricky, okay, because we had some shelves that the good forklift could barely reach.
Right.
You get your blade. Put it this way: you get your blades in there under the thing, and the only
Yeah.
way to get it off the shelf was to boom back. You
Yeah.
couldn't lift; you'd boom back.
You'd have to
Mm.
tilt it back.
So you had to boom in. You had to boom in and kind of feather in, and then
Right.
freaking boom out. And it was, dude, it's a fucking
Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah, in the back end's doing the.
yeah, exactly. Exactly. That takes some fucking
yeah.
more, finessing.
We had a few spots like that. That's why they'd always call me to come get the shit off the top because they were all too nervous to do it.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Well, we had one jacket and of course I ended up, taking the hit for it because
Yeah.
I had this one jackass put a freaking load up with some pipe that was hanging over and he didn't have it tied down real good. Oh man, that fucking so
Yep.
I had to go up there, freaking take it down, reset it, and when I went to put it back up, it fucking like fuck, motherfucker.
Just kind of
That's
have
why
made a
I
hell of a
wouldn't-
mess.
Wouldn't have been so bad, but it landed on the boss's 63 Hudson.
Ooh, ow.
Yeah, right.
No, most of our racks were 3 to 4 tiers, and I had a rule. If I seen you putting something up toward the 3rd and the 4th rack without it being strapped, you was automatically fired before that pallet touched the top of that rack.
Yeah, this was just a big monkey fuck of metal that should have never. Whoever put it on the skid to begin with was a moron,
Moron, yeah.
And it's like, and I just, when you don't have 3 guys to get it to redo
Oh, I
it
know.
right, and in 3 hours, because it's a
Mhm.
big monkey fuck of metal,
Yep.
What did you guys do? Like put the fucking solid shit on the bottom, band that, and then put something on top. Not fucking monkey fuck it all and band it,
Yeah. Like the idiot, I had put a bunch of pipes up on the 3rd rack one time. They were about 10-foot sections of pipe. Guess what he secured the pipe in a bundle with?
A bungee cord.
Saran wrap.
Yeah.
Not the way he did it. He
Yeah,
stacked it like a pyramid.
Yeah, I understand.
About 4 days later, all that shit was up there and went.
Yeah, because you didn't put any kickers in between, and
No.
yeah.
He was just, he thought he figure 8 it in between the pipes and it'd be all right. And I'm like, bro, what the fuck?
Yeah,
Might have worked if you had a shitload of saran wrap.
What's that,
Yeah,
Jack?
but that's-
Like a whole roll.
Yeah.
What I'm playing around.
yeah, but the problem was the day
Putting
the
people in my
pipes,
car.
the days the pipes decided to let go and come down, there was two other company trucks parked out there waiting to be loaded,
Yeah,
and the cab got smashed.
yeah.
And one of the drivers was really a sleeper. He wasn't too happy.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah, there's never a good day to drop a skid of anything, tell you that. Best one I did though was when I realized just how bad the forklift brakes really were, because I didn't realize they were bad because we only have little hills and and a flat, and 90% of the place is flat, you know?
Right.
So I had no idea. I had the pull out gate. I had the pull out gate freaking lowered onto a fucking drop gate on a fucking small cube van.
Yeah.
All I was gonna do was fucking go onto the deck plate, the pull out deck,
Yeah.
and drop the skid on the tailgate.
Play. Yeah.
Right?
Play.
Well, when I got onto the ramp, I couldn't stop because the brakes sucked, right? So
Hey,
the
Ron.
whole forklift ends up
Yeah.
on the lift gate.
Left. Yeah.
Yeah. So you know where the front end of that truck was, right?
In the
Yeah.
air.
Yeah, about fucking 4 freaking feet. Luckily, the owner wasn't around. The owner's
Yeah.
son, who was a dispatcher at the time, a good buddy of mine. I was like, "Hey, dude, I need a hand out back." He's like, "Oh my god," he knew. And we go out there, and fucking, he's like, "What the fuck?" But luckily, it was just as simple as hooking up, a forklift, a chain, chain the forklift to the other forklift,
Right.
get
And
that
lift it.
ready to pull out, and fucking have another guy fucking working the lift gate, freaking,
Right.
and we were able to lower the front end down of the truck down
Truck down.
gently as we fucking pulled it back,
Right.
so it was
Right.
fucking
Yeah,
no
without
harm,
it
no fucking
crash.
foul. But that was the last time I ever tried doing that. That thing had no brakes.
So, Ron wants to know if you're finished for the night.
Huh? What?
Ron wants to know if I'm finished for the
Ron
night.
who?
Yes. Yeah, I'm finished for the night, Ron. Ron Brights.
Oh, is he
Ron
on?
Brights. Ron Brights from down under.
Oh, there he
Yeah.
is. What's up, Ron?
You know, from Australia. Yeah, I'm done for the night, so now I get to play around.
That was way back. Sorry. Good to see you, Ron.
Yeah.
Jet Wash and Don are lighting up the chat. Lighting up the chat.
The chat or the trap?
The
Donna, I
chat.
am not watching porn.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah. I ain't got no other windows open,
Mm.
so no, I'm not watching porn.
Reminds me of that time Jerk and I were in Vietnam.
Yeah.
Holding hands.
Mhm.
If you ever meet freaking Jet Wash in like public, you should grab his hands and start skipping.
I don't think he would settle for any less.
Exactly. Just chilling out in front of the fire. Oh, call me jealous, Ron. Call me jealous. I've had one fire. I've had one fire this year, and I didn't even get to have but 2 beers in front of it. But I'll tell you, the fire is packed, and it's just awaiting a match. Waiting on
Ready
proper
for
timing.
ignition, huh? Just waiting for ignition, huh?
Yep, proper timing, man. Me and my little buddy from upstairs, the little 4-year-old, we
Yeah.
cleaned, I told you I cleaned that part of the yard, man.
Yeah.
Well, all of it, roots, all of it's in the fire, man. It's all in the fire. Bunch of the rotted apple wood that's been sitting there for 3 fucking years in the fire.
Mm.
Lawn's starting to fucking look good. I'll pull your fucking pants down if you do that, Jimmy. Really? Huh? Then he wiped his ass with my forehead. What are you talking about? Yet he asked me if I had a problem with shit stick. Oh yeah. All right, I'm with you now. Next time I'll read it this way.
Yeah, I was gonna say you ain't Hebrew. Why you reading backwards?
Yeah.
Yes, Jet Wash tells us stories in the chat.
Yes, I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
It's entertaining. It's better than nothing going on over there because there's nothing more disheartening than the chat being fucking stuck. Like, oh,
Yeah, what the hell are you doing up so late, Jimmy? Got bored, couldn't sleep?
oh, dude, I've been trying for the past 2 weeks to go to bed between 3 and 4 o'clock. All right.
I
Right.
don't believe you.
And I've been doing good
Right.
about getting to bed
fucked up.
by 5. All right.
Fucked up.
Yeah, I lay there until fucking 8, 9 o'clock in the morning, and then finally fall asleep and sleep till 3. So it's like,
Yep.
fuck, I'll just stay the fuck up.
Oh wow, cool, Tina. Thanks.
You know,
That's awesome.
postage you sticky. Oh yeah.
Mm, nice.
You know, it's funny how it's hard to get that time back, but it takes one night to fuck it all up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Yeah. It's like, freaking, I just can't, it's like, I just fucking,
Yeah.
it's like, I need to get a fucking job that gets me up every fucking morning, and forces me to do something oh man. Because this killing time is killing me.
You need a routine.
Yeah. And well, beyond this,
Well, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know, even the wife says you get off early, but you stay up all night. Of course. We got to stay in the routine.
Uh-huh.
Well, you do the same
Yeah,
thing on
but-
the weekend.
Yeah,
Yep.
so if you come home, go to bed, you just fucked it all up.
Yeah. Jerk, you ever wipe your ass with my forehead again? I'll sew your asshole closed and keep feeding you and feeding you and feeding you and feeding you till you explode.
Promises, promises.
Sound like a good time.
Just do it while he's in the workshop. Oh, yeah.
Well, at least he said he'd feed you.
Sometimes, Donna. Sometimes. Sometimes that happens.
Yeah. About 6 a.m. Well, lately with me, it's been fucking 8,
8,
9,
9.
10.
Yeah.
Literally the other day, yesterday,
Or lay there
yesterday,
until you just
literally.
get tired of laying and get up anyway.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
that's what I tried to do. I came in here and watched another fucking video and fucking took some meds that I thought would help me fucking fall asleep and fucking,
Oh, just to let you know,
no,
melatonin don't work for everybody. Okay.
if you take like fucking 4 or 5 of them fucking things.
I've eaten enough to my
Mhm.
fucking breath smell like rotted feet. Okay.
I'm telling you, dude, there's only 1 or 2 left for a reason, it helps sometimes. I find 2 of them with 2 Tylenol.
I even found some
Yeah.
that was liquid, thinking maybe it'd be stronger. It was supposed to be stronger. It
Or
was
faster
liquid
acting,
Right. Yeah.
It's like sometimes I know it's got a 20-minute window and it's like, well, I missed that 20-minute window. Why ain't I asleep already?
Yeah.
Fucking 2 hours, roll over, fucking look at the phone. It's fucking 2 hours later.
Oh,
Oh, don't get me wrong. If I ate enough of it, it made me drowsy, but my brain was still just going 90.
Yeah.
My body's going, sleep, bitch, sleep. Oh, Jimmy, just to let you know you're live, bro.
Who what?
I just got the
Notification.
Oh, you just got the
you're live.
notification? Fucking 2
Yeah.
hours in?
Yeah, you're live,
Right.
Jimmy.
Okay. No wonder there's only fucking 14 people here. No, that's cool though.
Yeah.
It's sore and on the old bones. It's summer here in Scotland and it's 12 DC. What? Freaking
Only reason
freezing.
they
Yeah, I
use
hear
live.
that.
The only reason I knew you was live without the notification because the wife apparently she got it. She said, "Hey, Jimmy's on." I went to
Right.
your channel. I was like, well, "Fuck yeah, he's on." I was over there watching Gamer.
Yeah, I watched a good bit of him earlier. And I watched Musty One's video from like yesterday or the day before. He was on that old amusement park go-kart. that was kind of a boring video because it wasn't nothing special.
That's like that live stream I was on earlier when I got kicked off. The good news is before I got done and before they kicked me off, their count went from 253 likes to 982 dislikes. And it wasn't botted either. It was actually people just hammering it. Apparently, I'm not the only one that wants to choke that little fucking short bastard.
Yeah, no idea where you were, man.
How about that Anthony Mucci dude? You know, the
Who?
doc that's trying to lock everybody up.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh,
The one that 1 minute says one thing and then says another.
Yeah.
Oh, Dr. Flip Flopper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Flip flop. Yeah.
Yeah. 55 over here. Pirate. Let's just say it depends on the time of year. 56 degrees in March is mighty fucking warm. But 56 degrees in the middle of July is a bit chill and a good day for a fire.
Yeah.
Body or bite.
That's a bonfire day. That's what I'm waiting for. You know,
badass.
when
Bitch,
it's
get over there.
when it's just a bit chill out, not all muggy. Yeah. So you need a little fire. That'll get me the rest of that apple wood off the fucking lawn. Because God knows I'm never going to use it freaking in the smoker because I freaking don't do any of that. As much as I should do some of that.
I need to build me another smoker.
I got a fucking 100-gallon propane tank here that I fucking
Oh, that make a beautiful smoker.
I got to do something with it, and I'm not sure what I got to do yet.
Make a forge. Make a
forge.
foundry, I should say.
Yeah.
Start melting some fucking metal, bud.
You think?
You got, like, you know,
Ain't that kind of big for that?
what are you talking about? Is there propane in it?
No,
What size propane tank is it?
100.
100 gallon.
It's like 5 foot tall.
Well, you could use a section of it to make a nice freaking huge furnace.
Yeah. Well, let's just say I've been watching too much Ricky Dove and Ian Matthews lately.
I'll be turning that bitch into a jet oven.
Well, you want to freaking make a log burner?
I'm not sure what I want to do with it.
That would
I
even be
really-
huge for a log burner, dude. The log burners they
Mm.
usually make are freaking they're gonna use a gas bottle. They're gonna use a 10-gallon propane tank.
Right.
It depends on what they're building.
Okay.
Have you-
maybe
have
a
you seen-
20.
Have you seen some of the stuff that Ricky Dove has been doing?
Yes, I've seen a lot of the things that he's been doing.
Doc Vader fucking thing.
Yes, dude. I
Yeah,
know.
uh-huh.
Freaking R2D2 and stuff. Yes.
Although I think he does most of those with 20-gallon tanks, but
20
Well, yeah.
gallons.
Whatever. Like I said, don't matter.
yeah, but I just happen to have a recently deceased 100-pounder.
Yeah, but
It
like I
is.
said, you could multi-purpose it, make it a smoker and a log burner.
Mm-hmm. Thinking of smoker.
That's what I would do with it. That size. I'd make
But then again, I don't need a smoker. though.
multi-level.
I might just make a charcoal barbecue out of it.
But you can cut it down. You know, you don't have to be that tall.
Mm-hmm.
You cut a ring out of it and drop it.
Well, you know,
You got real estate.
I don't have tools.
You ain't got a 4-inch with a 4-inch grinder with a cutting wheel.
Oh, I do. I can cut it up.
Hey,
Yeah.
you got impact. Well, you got like electrical tools. You got freaking sockets
yeah.
and stuff, right?
Oh yeah.
If
I
you
don't
need
have-
to freaking like
I need like the welder.
scale down the diameter, just
Oh,
split it,
Mm.
and then freaking use a big
well.
huge hose clamp.
A welder usually does help.
Mhm. I need a better
Makes it
welder.
easier.
I got one. Mine's just too small. It might work.
I don't know. The last two I built, I used that little $129 fucking wire welder from fucking
Yeah.
Harbor Freight.
Yeah,
It
mine's
did the
a
job.
little 90 amp. It's a little smaller than that.
Oh,
Yeah. Just a little 90 amp job.
yeah, I know. I got one of the 90 amps too for small stuff.
I think it's good for about 3/16.
Yeah. I don't know. I usually use my little 90 amp like when I'm doing something with an empty propane
If I
tank,
remember right.
like the 10 gallon or the 5 gallon, something like that.
Well,
Think,
yeah,
no,
you
yeah,
can
yeah.
always. Well, pirate, you can always salvage the gold from that anyway. I mean, just try
Try melting
again.
some gold.
You can try again. That's all.
Got a tank out there I need to drag out in the middle of the yard, purge it, because
I don't have any gold.
open it up and run some water through it.
Right.
It's
I
a
had some
little,
little 1 gram chips and or the little what they call bars, and it's just like the size of a fingernail. Anyway, they're little 1 gram pieces. I had a bunch of those, but you know, times being what they are, you know, tend to sell things off.
I think that tank I got a bit laying back here is 100 gallon too.
So no
Come
more
off a
gold
yard
in my
truck.
box.
Come off a yard truck that was running on propane.
Let's see.
Oh,
Need to find me a couple more pieces of angle on so I can build my lift gate on the back of my trailer.
Lift
I
gate
think
on
I
the
got-
trailer.
Well, I got a little utility trailer. I want to put a gate on the back of it.
Oh, a tilting gate,
Yeah.
ramp gate. Yeah.
Ramp gate, yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing big. I mean, just strong enough for maybe a riding lawnmower, you know, something like that. Well, you know what? Yeah, I don't need angle yarn. I got about 20 fucking Hollywood frames up there. I could whack them up using.
yeah. What's up, Kiwi? I'm reading your freaking.
That'd be strong enough for a riding lawnmower. Especially if I cross
Oh,
it.
Kiwi.
I might do that. Build me a gate out of them Hollywood frames.
Mm.
I got about a stack of 20 of them.
What are you doing, Kiwi? What's happening, brother? Hate is in the eye of the beholder. Yeah. I'll give to a pro the next time. Yeah, melting gold. Yeah, that ain't worth it. I've seen you dredge pirate, man. I've watched. It's raw, and I wanted a wee bar. You're right. Ended up with a mess. Hate it when that happens, though. I don't know if I was gonna stop melting metals or something. It'd probably just be freaking beer cans, you know.
Aluminum.
Yeah, you know why not? Freaking soda cans. That's the only thing I generate around here.
I don't know. I've
Yeah.
never had the opportunity to melt gold, shit like that. So I wouldn't be able to freaking. I have no
Oh, I-
experience with any of it.
I'm
I've
gonna tell you
melted
this.
silver.
You want to melt something? Do it with a hydrogen torch.
I don't have that
Right.
capability.
Why not? I
Yeah.
can show you in 2 days how to build a 32 plate dry
Anthony,
cell.
I'm not doing that in a freaking 550 square foot apartment on a 3rd floor.
Why?
Yeah.
I didn't say melt anything with it. I said
yeah, yeah.
a dry hydrogen cell is not hard to build.
I know.
Yeah, I don't have the energy for hate there, Jay and Jet Wash. I just it takes too much work.
Yeah.
Don't last long neither.
Like I tell people, I don't have strength to fight them. I'm just gonna put a bullet between your fucking eyes and get it over with.
You'll never melt it again. Yeah. Hope you didn't get hurt. Kiwi, what are you doing? You want to come up here, brother?
What's up, Kiwi? No, I'm just saying, I don't know if you ever took a hydrogen torch and took to a aluminum can You can melt that can down to nothing like that.
Yeah, well, you don't want to do that. I'd like to. If I'm gonna do it, I'd at least want ingots out of it.
Well, no, you can
Maybe
still
even.
make ink. I'm talking about just the heat from that hydrogen torch is
Oh,
fucking amazing.
I see.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
can pull mine out and crank it up one day and show you. I can take a quarter and melt a hole through the middle of it like in no time flat.
I know. I know. I watch Cars and Water. I know.
Yeah. I got to find some stainless steel myself. I need to build me 2 more 32 plate dry cells. They're gonna go on my truck.
yeah. There's no gold in these hills, man. You might get lucky and come up with some quartz, and some quartz crystal, but
Yeah, Mad Kiwi. Australia has gold that's pretty easy to get. I don't have any gold, and it doesn't
think-
look like I'm gonna have any money to buy any in the future. So
I think we might have had a copper mine here once or twice too.
there was a copper mine in Granby, Connecticut.
Yeah.
Quite a famous one. It used to be a prison. It was called Newgate Prison. Excuse me, Old Newgate Prison.
Mhm.
It's closed to the public now.
Oh, they
They
didn't.
clo-
They
they
didn't make
closed
it a
it, like-
park.
They closed it like 10 years ago.
Oh, it'll be a tourist attraction soon.
No, it's dangerous in there.
Mhm. Yeah.
It was a tourist attraction for a long time. Now it's too dangerous.
Oh, I see.
They wanted to
Yeah.
preserve the freaking cultural heritage of the place and leave the
60
artifacts
jets.
where they were, but
60.
people were constantly moving the artifacts around, so a lot of people got butthurt. The
Well,
place
I'm gonna
is,
say, when it comes to
it's a-
society, you can't leave nothing out.
dude,
Yeah.
it's a freaking mine that was opened in like 1850 or 1810 or some damn thing.
Yeah.
So it's been there for well over 150 years or whatever. So I mean, there was no safety standards back in the day, So now it's all just unsafe.
It'd be like the mine my grandfather owned. He dug in that mine for 30 years. Got tired of it because he never found anything. Sold it. The guy went 10 yards further where he was at
Yeah.
and hit the biggest fucking deposit in that territory.
Right. That's how it goes, man. That's
Yeah,
how it goes, freaking.
my grandfather drunk himself in their grave over that because he lost patience.
Yeah. Uh-huh. You don't want to be a quitter.
Nobody likes a quitter.
Doesn't
Yeah.
pay.
I still got the land. I still got the mine details of that mine and everything. But I give credit to the guy that bought it from him. He did take care of my grandma. So
There you go. That's cool, at least.
Yeah.
You'll find gold in rivers and coin and shooter, not in New Hampshire, man.
Yeah, if I had any freaking desire to leave my house at all and go, scouting through my neighborhood, there's quite a few pieces of water around this area where I'd be able to find quite a bit, I would imagine. But I simply have no interest in anything to do with this area.
yeah.
Hmm.
And to you guys that walk around with, the metal detectors, next time you find fucking Viking gold and shit, don't tell nobody.
Right.
I'm
Why
so
not?
tired of hearing these guys that find all this shit and they mention one word and the government takes every fucking piece of it.
Uh-huh.
Every
Oh, yeah.
single-
There you
like,
go.
fuck them motherfucker. I'd have that shit so melted down they would never know it was there. Well, we got to preserve history, but it's funny, all them fuckers are living in a nice house, and you're still out there with that fucking deal going.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I found that freaking pot of Aztec gold in the backyard,
It's
It's
melted.
mine.
it would go right into the smelting pot.
You damn Skippy. Yeah. Where'd you get that gold? Dug it out of my own mine. Where's your mine? That's my business, bitch.
What are you talking about? Crystal,
As my granddad used to say, you ain't got to bring it all in
I
at
can't
one
turn
time.
my head to the side
Nope.
but see what you're talking about. Oh, that's nice. A bag. Yay.
I gotta get that fuck.
A paper bag at that.
You gonna pass out there, Captain Jerk?
I talking to the
He's sleeping.
talking to the wife.
Yeah, you don't tell a fucking soul. Exactly. Same thing here.
Here you go.
Well, there are a lot of idiots around here that don't know how to keep their mouth shut, but you know, the country's kind of full of it right now. But you know, you run into the good old boys. You just
Oh yeah,
do you.
you're always going to.
What?
There you go. You gotta be careful. This shit's older name. Oh, here's the layout of the mine.
Oh yeah.
So, no.
Uh,
Yep.
that's pretty intricate.
Oh yeah, that's some old shit. That's why I'm keeping it, because it's fucking historical shit now. But the funny thing is, I know more about that mine than the guy that fucking owns it.
Uh,
Yeah. All kind of shit. Man. I guess the one that shows you how to shore it all up.
Tell you what, I know a freaking dude. He freaking fills up a vial, one of them little vials like this big.
yeah.
Every week he fills up one of them full of gold and puts it in his little treasure chest or whatever.
Yeah.
His savings account.
No, just right next to his freaking bed,
Yeah.
Oh look,
right in
he
his
still
freaking nightstand. There's a freaking little treasure chest in the freaking in the lower spot, and he freaking opens it up and he tosses it in there, and then freaking like the next freaking Friday after he's done, he'll freaking take another one and he'll freaking throw it in there. He freaking goes out and he does panning, and he
Yeah.
fills up a
Amen.
freaking vial of freaking gold every week.
See that one, Jimmy?
Yeah, I see it.
Still shows you how to build an old powder and cap box sled.
Yep.
Where you drag your dynamite and your plastic
Gonna
caps.
say, I was gonna say it looked like a sled.
He's got to have quite a tidy sum by now, because he's been doing that for like better part of like 40 years or so.
Yeah.
Just about every week. I would imagine.
But, you know, if you don't need it, it ain't doing no good.
Look at them old safety books. General safety practice for employees.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bethlehem Mines Corporation. That's the guy's name, Wilson Harrison. Now I remember his name because he wrote it in there when he gave this back to me. Yep. Shortly after my grandfather died, he walked up to me at the funeral and said, he goes, I thought you might like that.
I'll tell you, if I ran across some gold, it would go in a melting pot, for sure.
Oh yeah.
and it would hit the freaking.
Well, no, because I was watching a show where these, especially over in Europe, they're really bad. These guys would be out in these fields and they'd find old like cups and fucking the what they call it, the gauntlets and shit.
Yeah.
And that was that art and antiquities or whatever the fuck they call themselves, to snatch it. And I'm like, oh fuck no.
Yeah.
And if I had enough, I'd pour it right in this sucker right here. Make a nice freaking gold skull out of it.
There you go.
Shit, if I had enough silver to freaking pour it out, I'd pour it freaking probably tomorrow. Freaking go right out in the freaking parking lot and do it. But nope, no silver right now. I don't think I'll ever freaking have more than, a few little chips of gold here and there. Just the way my life goes.
Yeah, you never know.
But of course, when grandma's dead,
Ah,
she does have a nice big jewelry box.
ah,
Nah, she got rid of all her jewelry already. Damn it.
Yeah.
uh-huh.
Yeah, but I watch them guys on that show. Well, we have to contact them. I'm like, no, you don't.
I ain't contacting shit.
Yeah.
Like those guys, look at those guys that do freaking like deep sea diving and stuff, and they find freaking pirate treasure and stuff like that. I'm like, these fucking morons. They're in international waters, and they call the freaking the closest country.
Maybe anybody could.
That could have
Yeah.
territorial claims over it. And I'm like, oh, you morons! Why would you call anybody?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what kind of rules they got for that. But
that's what Captain was trying to tell you. He said he could do it, but he's not equipped to where he's at to do all that shit.
yeah.
I can't.
He's wanting me to send you some raw turquoise to have you make a necklace. I said he already told you he can't do that where he's at right now.
No, I can't do any. I'm not doing any of that kind of shit right here. I can
Yeah.
pour some plastic. There's like containers of freaking resin and freaking silicone and all kinds of things. Hey, I got a couple of gallons of resin over here. If you want something poured out of resin, no problem.
I'm your man, right? If you want resin,
I can do that all fucking day.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, I got bags full of raw turquoise. I hadn't even been polished yet.
Oh, no,
I
okay.
used
My
to
friend-
dig off the side of the mountain where my cabin used to be in Lake George, Colorado. I used to go out there at the bottom where it was a crack in a crevice and
Yeah.
dig in it, and I find turquoise and the topaz and onyx, that black, whatever.
You
the
get black
shit.
onyx? Dude, you got to
Yeah.
hook me up with some of that.
I don't have any of that. I sold it. I bought like
man.
2 houses back. That bought the
Fuck,
second
man.
house. Yeah.
That's my birthstone.
A friend of mine used to buy bags of like raw emerald.
Mhm.
It wasn't very high quality or anything, but
Right.
it's just still emerald, right?
Yeah.
It was still
It still
very,
make
very
jewelry.
green. It was very, very green. And
Yeah.
Still makes jewelry. That's all it counts.
Yeah.
well, hold on a second. Let me get to what I was saying. Now, he's been sitting on it for years now, and I know he's still got it somewhere. He didn't do
Yeah.
nothing with it. I know he's
Yeah.
still got it somewhere. I looked at the same deposits of emerald that he
Yeah.
had back in the day, right? You can't even get those quantities in that quality anymore.
And more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is going 15 years back or so. You can't even get that anymore. Not where I go for minerals. And I know some people
Yeah.
you can get some good minerals from. I can't
Hey.
even get that. No way.
Hey,
So if he's still
Vanessa.
sitting on that right now, he's got a tidy sum.
Yeah, but he's still gonna, it's not. It probably really hasn't freaking risen that much yet. You
Right.
need 40, 50 years.
Well, that's why a lot of times you get certain things, you put a bag of it away because
Yeah,
it's kinda like
yeah.
a savings
Let it
account for back
age.
burner.
It needs to ferment, you know?
Hey, Vanessa Kitty, how you
Well,
doing?
that or
I'll
let
be
them
back in
dig
a
out the
couple
rest
minutes.
of it to where there ain't no more. And you're
BRB.
all in
Yeah.
the bag.
Yeah. You know, I mean, yeah, some jade be cool. And hey,
No, I
Vanessa, I don't know if you
used
heard
to-
me.
I used to have some nice chunk of onyx, man, but like I said, that paid for my second house.
Yeah, I understand that, man. But I just thought that'd be cool to actually have a piece of freaking raw on
Raw
it.
onyx.
Yeah. I used to do
Well,
the
that's
collecting, you
like
know?
turquoise. You know how much of that turquoise I had through to the side before my buddy come down and looked at it and told me it was turquoise I was digging up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had no idea. I
No.
understand.
Because I was looking for the opal, the blue shit.
Yeah,
Get this
yeah.
shit out of my way.
Yeah. I used to collect, granite, all kinds of different stuff. But this,
Yeah.
hold on, let me, how the hell do I do this?
There you go.
This is my favorite rock right now.
Oh yeah. Well, you can see somebody use the shit out of that one.
Yeah, you know what it was used for, right?
Mm-hmm.
The
Scraper.
tomahawk. No, it was a tomahawk. That's
Oh.
that's
Oh,
they did
okay.
that-
Yeah.
They did that
Tomahawk,
for
yeah.
the freaking.
Yeah.
No, I thought
The
it could have
whole-
been. My first thought was a scraper too, because it goes all the way around. But apparently that's
Yeah.
what they did.
That's where they had it in between the two splits of the wood and
Uh-huh.
wrapper, the leather wrapper on
Exactly.
it. Yeah, that's a tomahawk. Yeah.
That's my favorite rock. I gave the rest of them away.
Yeah.
Let me put this back.
That's like
The best thing about that is I found it at a known Indian camp. Or
like
a known Indian encampment, rather. American Indian.
Yeah.
I found that
I'm
when I crashed my what do you
shit.
call it? Mountain bike.
I don't know where that shit's at. I gotta find all my rocks in my mineral collection. I got a piece of that black glass. Trying to remember that. It comes off. It's from Volcanic. It looks like black glass, but that shit's got an edge on it. It will cut you to fucking shreds, man. It's when the lava's flowing through the dirt and the sand and shit, it takes the silicate and turns it into this.
Yep.
I basically call it volcanic glass, but that shit, when it breaks up the edges on it, man, I could shave your beard off your face.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Pirate man, them electric, they ain't gonna ever be able to enforce all electric car. It ain't gonna happen.
Well, yeah, but like you said, the lithium's already running out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It ain't gonna happen. There's just too many other,
Oh, that black volcanic rock. Oh, it's in the okay. I just want to make sure. I couldn't remember where the hell I put it. I got so much shit scattered. It ain't funny.
Yeah, I don't think it was War Club there, Jet, but because it looks more like a tomahawk from the area, I found it in Lowell, Massachusetts. So
I need to get some of that shit put together. I need to get some of that shit put together and go get it revalued. Hell, I might have enough to pay for every bill of lumber for the new house.
you got a link, Mark, if you want to come out.
How you doing, Mark? What's going on,
Hey,
man?
Mark. Yeah, I was just telling her I need to round up some of the minerals, rocks, and shit I got and go have them appraised. I told her
Reappraise.
I have enough sitting in one of them bags to pay for all the lumber for the new place.
What's up, Mark?
I got a handful of antiques. I'm thinking about just going and throwing a box and freaking bring it to a local antique place and take.
Yeah,
what
but
they give.
what worries me is you got so many motherfuckers that lie to you, man. Well, it's only
Yeah,
worth
but the
this.
thing is,
I'll give
but
you
the thing
this.
is, I know what most of this shit is worth, or at least
Well, I
know
do
the
too, but
ballpark of what
they
it's
still
worth,
tried. They still fucking tried.
Yeah, and
That's why
Hey,
I have an
I don't want to
eBay
go to
account.
jail again for slugging another motherfucker.
oh yeah, pirate man, that was definitely tomahawk, man, freaking definitely.
Yeah. Well, for a scraper, it'd have more of a broken edge to it.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. It would be,
Yeah.
it would be more pointy.
Right.
I mean, it could have been used, but I don't, the
No,
way I see it here.
that's too much of a tomahawk shape.
Yeah. Yeah. And you got the chips, you got chips that look like they were from fucking being used, you know, but I wish you could,
Strong.
I wish you could see the little pinhole, you know, the little marks. It's freaking crazy.
Yeah.
you
Where
know?
it's been,
Yeah,
it's
where it
seen
was
some
tooled,
action.
you know? Yeah.
Yeah, where it's seen some action too. Yeah.
Oh, that's a whole nother thing, you know,
Yeah.
that's even
Yeah.
more, you know.
How many other tomahawks did that thing come face to face with?
like there's a scrape that goes right across right here, and it's like you could just
That's
see
not
that,
true.
you know, from
Yeah.
that's,
Yeah,
or
watch,
another
that's-
another tomahawk veering off of it.
yeah, you know.
Yeah, watch. That's not
It-
true. They
It
find
lines right up
ancient
with the
dildos.
chip right here, you know.
They find ancient dildos all the time,
Oh yeah.
and they
Made
find
out of fucking.
they find
The
ancient
Romans had it
freaking,
made in marble.
they also find ancient freaking what do you call it? The perfume pots and stuff like
Oh
that.
yeah.
They find
Yeah.
those and they think, oh, this used to contain oil and shit. Like, no, that
No,
was
it's
freaking
perfume.
that was freaking like something to freaking make the horse smell better. I mean, come
Right.
on.
Essential oils and herbs and
That was
I tell you-
anti-stink
to
right
tell you
there.
though, it really could have been a freaking scraper though, freaking. It's
yeah, it could
ridiculous
be.
how good it fits like this, you know.
Yeah.
It's just
Scraper
like-
right here,
It's
Jimmy.
like it was made. If my hands were smaller, it would be perfect. But
Yeah.
Have
See,
a scraper
see,
right
you
here.
know,
see how you
Yeah.
got the sharp, the
well,
telltale edges.
yeah, but you can
Yeah.
see like the bowl, right? It's grooved right here. It's like, and just the smoothness of like
It
this
could have
little
been.
groove.
It could have
right
been at one time till it wore down and they threw it away.
I got a
It
bunch of
wouldn't scrape no
arrowheads
more.
from a friend of mine, a YouTube friend of mine. He
Yeah,
sent me
Jimmy,
some
you're right.
arrowheads.
You're right, Jimmy. It could have been at one time until it
Mm.
lost its edge and they tossed it, you know.
Been up studying cantilevered pavilion roof structures made by post and beam. I need a 6-foot cantilever to cover patio bar and wood fired oven section of patio. Well, you need basically all you need to know on that gist is for every foot you go out, you need 2 foot that goes in. That's simple math.
I mean, I don't know how far back dildos go, but I know in the Roman Empire they found a shitload of them made out of marble.
Yeah.
From the Roman Empire, I should say. But if you think about it, they used to put fucking genitalia on a fucking statue. Why wouldn't they make a fucking dildo for a woman or guy? You know,
Oh yeah, 6-foot cantilever. So do you need the cantilever to stick out 6 more feet than the support?
oh, yeah.
You gotta go with big beam there. That's gonna be
16
12-inch section. I'll bet that's even doubled up to make 4x12.
I hate this
Yeah.
place.
Two 4x12s sister would
Right.
probably that's when it's built to oh shit and
Or you do like we do out here, you go find that fucking tree has been growing for 200 fucking years as straight as a fucking, you know, it's 22 foot long. Yeah. And you have the guy with the local sawmill make that beam for you.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but sometimes I think the doubled up is stronger than
Well, yeah. For a normal beam, yeah, they're gonna double
Yeah,
it up anyway.
so you just do the
Yeah.
two. You buy 212.
or they'll sandwich it like
Not
they do a
sure.
header. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
A
Oh
lot
yeah,
of
but
them-
that's what I'm saying though. But when
Yeah.
if that thing's gonna hang out 6 foot, it's not really weight bearing except for whatever the snow load is for that neighborhood. Yes, the
Yeah.
roof beam must be 18 feet to have
Right.
6 foot sticking out. Yeah, see?
sticking out. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm using 6
Right.
by 6s. Oh, for the post. Okay, but what are you
Yeah.
gonna use for going across? Freaking, how thick does that have to be? I know I'd be building it thick as shit. But I live in snow country, so that's gotta
Right.
you gotta consider that.
Yeah, but I don't care where you live. You always build your roof for the worst possibility.
Yeah. Well, and you know,
Because
the
you
one
never
thing-
know when the weather's going to flip flop because the poles are
Yeah.
going to shift sooner or later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know, the one thing you gotta look at is don't build. I like to say don't frame build something to what do they call that? Um, oh,
Specs.
to rate, you know, the code. You don't build
Yeah.
the code specs. You got to overbuild. If code says it
Right.
should be, if code should say you can use it a 2x8, use a 2x10,
By
you know,
12.
a 2x12. You know,
Yeah.
if you can-
That way they got no argument with you.
it's but and it's overbuilt, and
Right.
overbuilt is always worth the
Better.
money. You
Yeah.
know, it's pennies. It costs pennies
Yeah.
to overbuild.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
because you can say it's built above specs.
Yeah, it's and it'll hold whatever you want it to do later.
Right,
know?
right. Yeah. You want to put a parking garage on top of this bitch? Put one.
Yeah. You know,
No, I know. I'm the same way. When I build shit, I usually overdo it. People say,
Dude,
you know,
that's
you
like
have to do that.
that's
But I
like,
said, I never got to worry about it, and I ain't got to worry about them saying it's not built to code.
but like up here now, right? You can't build a new house up here with anything less than 2x6 construction.
Right.
All right.
right.
And I'm like, you know what? If I'm gonna build 2x6, I'm just gonna go 2x8. And then
Yeah,
it's built to
2
oh
by
my
12.
fuck, and you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
And oh, what's the heat? What's the R rating on another 2 inches of wall? You know,
Yeah,
Yeah.
no shit.
I'll be heating the place with a candle.
Well, my buddy did his place like that up in Colorado, man. He can heat his entire house on a fucking little 2-tank buddy heater.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, and when you do it right, you know.
Yeah, because not only did he use Cilios and was that open cell foam. Yeah, 6 inches in the walls. 6 fucking inches.
Yeah.
He's got a
Sounds good,
course-
Kitty. Make us some
of course
pictures.
where he's at, if it gets warm enough for AC, he has 210 unit in the kitchen area that cools the entire house.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
holy
6x6
shit.
is a fucking solid beam, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, 6%.
When I bought my house, that's what the moron before me had used for one center column. When it was obvious that the house needed 3 columns,
What's up, gamer?
he had one 6x6 in there. Yeah. Well, the whole house pitched to that one 6x6.
Yep.
I solved that problem. I put 3
Yeah.
8x8s. It was too funny. I had this one builder, you know, remodeler that was telling me that, oh, you got to get a crane to lift the roof. You know,
Yeah.
because that's, you know, the whole center of the house. You can see the
Yeah.
roof going in because the whole house.
Jackass is just trying
Like,
to spend
fuck
your money.
that. Fuck that. It's an old ass house. I'm just gonna jack that center up. I'm gonna go 4 inches past where I want it.
Yep.
You know, and then I'm gonna put them things in, and I'm gonna set it up on top of it, and I ain't gonna worry about the wire, and I ain't gonna worry about the plaster in the walls. I ain't gonna worry about any of it because if
Yeah.
anything comes down, it's all gonna come down sooner or later, anyways. You know.
Yeah, he's just
Right.
a jackass trying to spend your money.
Yeah,
Like, here, let me spend your money for you.
Yeah. Like, fuck
Huh?
no.
I do it. I tell him I do enough. I do good enough on my own.
Not gonna work.
I didn't even take my time jacking that thing up.
Yeah,
I literally just 3 jacks on post, boom, boom, boom. 3 people just jacking straight up, got it to where we wanted it, put the shit in, dropped it down.
right.
You know?
I know some. You know, I always tell people the biggest thing is overthinking fucking shit.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
You know,
Dropped it down. The house never knew it fucking happened to it.
that's like I've had my boss show up and he's like, "You already got that done?" Well, we was gonna do it like this and this. I said, "Well, while you was over there scratching your ball sacks and your head, we got it done." Don't need no fucking crane to come out here and lift that shit.
Sounds gorgeous, Vanessa.
Jack, board, jack, board, jack, board, you know, back and forth. When you
Those
get it to
sound
the
nice.
height you want, you beam it up and you're done. Motherfucker worried about renting a crane.
Gamer, we know you're using 2x4 freaking toothpicks. Yeah.
Well, that's like my shop. People come out there and see me lift engines out of fucking cars right off the fucking main beam in there. Like, man, I said, bro, look, the smallest board in this entire shop is a fucking 2x6. That's the smallest anywhere in there. The 2x6. The three main support beams are 6x6s. That thing ain't going nowhere. And it's done out of cypress wood. And anybody here knows cypress wood, the older it gets, the stronger it gets.
Mhm. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's like that Georgia pine, man. That shit just
Yeah.
fucking rock hard.
Yeah, too bad they don't allow us to cut cypress no more, man. Because my new place, I'd love to build out of cypress, but this entire house and the shop on the other side of the property is all cypress, man. This son of a bitch will be here after we all long ago if it doesn't burn.
Mhm. Can you harvest blowdowns and all that?
Huh?
Can you harvest a blowdown?
Yes.
Yeah.
I can do that. If I ever decide to tear this house down, I'll save every fucking board off this motherfucker.
Mhm.
No, it's just you can't go out in the woods and cut the cypress no more.
No, that's what I meant by a blowdown. If a tree fell down, you
Oh
No,
yeah, but you got it. It's you don't have to, but technically you're supposed to. They come out, look at it, and they give you a little tag saying you can cut it
yeah.
up.
There you go.
Yeah. Of course, if you know a buddy that has a sawmill, it's gonna
Yeah.
get cut up.
Right. Well, he's the one that wants the tag.
Right. That way you don't go to jail or
Right.
lose his sawmill.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta do things by the book if you want to stay in business.
Uh,
you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
Pantera. There you go.
He's cut a few for me without the tag, but that's because he knows I'm not one to,
Mhm. Haddock in
Where'd
the
you get
wind,
that?
really.
That when they find you come down the road with it, and you ain't got your tag. Where'd you find that? I was on side road.
Yeah, as long as you get the stump to go with it, right?
Yeah.
Fucking- It ain't cut down that end, man.
Well, yeah. You always say the
That's the
stump.
root
That's
with
the
it.
picnic table.
Right. Right.
That's that circle round table picnic. It's gonna go in the backyard. After you shellac it about 9 times,
Yeah. Oh, fucking A.
Sausage in the middle of our street.
Oh
Telling
God, no.
someone to go
I have that fucking song
knock
in my head.
sense
Thanks.
into themselves is
Thanks,
violence.
My house
Yeah.
in the middle of the street. Our house in the middle.
That's why I said sausage.
I know.
Mhm.
What was that other group about at the same time that came out? Oh, Eastern Boys or Western Girls?
I come from a land of sausage.
Well, I don't know about y'all.
What group was sung that song? That was Pet Shop Boys, wasn't it?
I have no idea.
Three
Easter-
ring a ding a ding ding.
Eastern Boys or Western Girls? Yeah, I think it
I
was
don't
Pet
remember that one.
I know the song you're talking, but I'm like, I have no
Yeah.
idea.
Yeah, I do remember the song. I don't remember.
Yeah,
how it
I think it
goes.
was the Pet Shop Boys.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody's
so.
favorite band. It's like what's that one who the hell about walking the dinosaur.
Walking the dinosaur.
That stupid freaking song from the 80s.
Yeah, yeah, Vanessa. Jet Wash is
Oh.
our friendly neighborhood weirdo. So
Yeah, I know that come out about the same time. Walk Like an Egyptian.
No. Walk Like an Egyptian came out in like 83.
Yeah,
Came
yeah.
out in like 87, 88.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's still, and nowadays that's the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the
It's
80s, baby.
something. It's 80
Yeah.
something, man. For Christ's sake,
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna look up Walk the
we are
Dinosaur.
talking over 30 years ago.
Hey, in the 80s is when they had fucking music, okay? Now, compared to the
Like,
bullshit they
yeah.
got now.
Yeah, anything that happened in
Walk.
the 80s was over 30 years ago.
There it is. Walk the Dinosaur. It's
You-
from a band called Was Not Was. Oh my
Yeah, was not was. Yeah.
Ah!
Yeah.
All right.
That's like at one. Well, he had a few songs, but only one of them made it big, and that was Men with Hats on that Safety Dance.
Okay, Vanessa, we just making sure, you know. I mean, I was just making sure. Jet Watch is just being Jet Watch. Feel free to, you know, play into it, you know.
Yeah.
Hey, we all here for the good time.
Yeah.
When you pissed, it shot what?
I still remember Golden Earring,
We need a true
Creed,
emotion button.
Steppenwolf.
When you press it, it shocks them.
Mungo.
I didn't know this song was this old. Do you guys remember the
Safety dance.
Electric Boogie song?
The what?
The Electric
The
Boogie.
the electric boogaloo or whatever the fuck. Yeah.
The Electric Boogie.
Boogie.
I'd say 1978.
It was 1980. It was recorded.
Okay.
It came out in 82, but there was a remix in 89,
Nine.
and it reignited the fires for the electric slide and things like that.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh my goodness! I was just looking up who was responsible for that travesty.
You know what
It
is
was Marshall
sad now, though?
Griffiths.
Is now when you're somewhere and there's a DJ and they play that fucking god awful electric slide, the chicks that used to be hot doing that are now old and decrepit doing it.
Yeah, you're right about that.
Oh yeah, you talking about the ones the knees are hitting the boobies?
Well, just you know, they got 5 kids. You know, they don't. You know, they've
I
gone
know
to
what
see.
you're talking
yeah,
You know?
yeah. Okay. You know, they want to dance and play hacky sack all at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah, if MC Hammer tried to do the hammer dance now, he'd end up stepping on his nuts. Yeah, we know.
Yeah, and that's the other thing. They all got 3 little giblets out there with them too.
Yeah. Well, that's why you made that song. Can't touch this, because he's stepping all over it.
How old is Hammer? He's 58. That's not too old.
When you love,
Yeah,
disco,
when you
5
love
years too
disco
late.
5 years too late.
Yeah.
Yeah. What you talking about? I still remember bell bottoms, goddammit. Oh,
Now you're showing your age.
See, that's exactly what I'm talking about, Jet. Electric
Yeah.
slide into a broken hip.
that's when
Honey,
they get to
go
the
grab my
slide,
walker.
slide, and oh!
right, exactly.
Yeah.
Or everything's in super slow mo.
Grandson, come help your grandma off the floor. We'll help Granny off the floor. I done dislocated my hip. Did you tell the guy behind me to get it off my boob?
Oh yeah.
What's wrong? Ron had a bad image there real quick.
Mhm.
Or was
was
you the
just-
guy standing
That
on the
was
booth?
just all, no, that was just all wrong, man. Ugh, no.
Mhm.
What's the
I'm just saying,
matter? You don't want to think about Margaret Thatcher naked on a cold day?
Hell no.
that's fucked up, Captain. That's really fucked up.
We know
Hey, that was an
Captain
Austin
does.
Powers line. Don't blame me.
Now we know what you're thinking about.
Yeah.
Thinking about
Yeah.
those old bitty titties.
Hey, just remember when it's cold outside, where Captain's at, ask him where Margaret's at. Shit. Curb sweepers here. Yeah, that's about what they were, Jet Wars. Yeah. And what was the fad after that? Even when the bell bottoms kind of died, it was boot cut. Yeah.
Well, I got a really swollen leg, so a pair of boot cut pants would be great.
Yeah.
That would be freaking great.
You know you want bell bottoms.
Man,
Oh
I've seen
yeah.
some of the most.
I wish he'd have the balls to make another Austin Power about the shit was going on right now.
Dude, I've seen some of the most ridiculous bell bottoms, bro.
Dude, I want a pair of purple corduroys. Okay.
What?
Yeah, man.
You want cords, really?
He wants to start a fire while he's walking.
Yeah. Yeah. Man, I ain't. Oh, I'm telling you.
Freaking you could hear somebody wearing cords in school. You could hear them coming from around the corner.
Oh, a mile
guarantee
away.
I
Right.
dig in some of these. I guarantee I go in some of these rooms I ain't been in a while and dig in the closet. I bet you I could probably find some old brown corduroys.
I bet you could. I want
I
purple
had green ones.
because I had green.
green ones.
I had purple. I had a bright blue.
Yeah,
But them purple ones were the talk of the town.
I guarantee you somewhere in here I'd dig up a couple of brown pairs or maybe a black pair or two of corduroy. I'm talking old school corduroy from the
Man,
80s
yeah,
and
black
70s.
man, that must have
Yeah.
cost some money. My mother got the cheap ones from like Woolworths. They're
Yeah.
like blue and green and
Green.
think
Yeah, I
even
love
had-
that. You
I'm
you
pretty
remember
sure-
the bright banana yellow
I'm pretty
ones?
sure I had some orange ones too.
Yeah. Oh God, I remember them orange ones. My mom bought me a pair of them. I'm like, I
They're
ain't
like-
wearing that shit.
They were like rust orange, you know. I'm
Yeah.
like, what?
Oh, those were all right.
Yeah,
those
yeah,
were
yeah.
all right.
No, I'm talking about were fucking orange. You look like a fucking orange walking.
Oh, these are orange, man. Freaking.
Yeah. I look like a fucking walking traffic sign. Yeah. My mom tried to tell me it's in style. I said I don't give a shit if Heather Locklear was walking around with her pussy out. It still ain't in style.
What? The work boots, yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah.
It's
I
exactly
never
how you
had
make-
one with the goldfish, but I remember the platform though. God.
Oh, it was
Especially when
it was
Gene
vertical.
Simmons-
They were always vertical, not horizontal.
Yeah.
But-
I'm talking about the platform shoes and shit when Gene Simmons
oh
was
yeah,
wearing them.
yeah.
Fucking all my buddies had a pair of them fucking fuckers, man.
Platform boots with goldfish, white afro, Bruce Lee shit. Yeah, well,
Yeah.
no, but the fucking man, I tell you, I remember that shit. I'd have so much fun playing with that shit again.
Yeah. Stuff the boots.
Got to have my big dude. If I ever build my big wheel, I'll have to get some corduroys to go with it.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Seriously though, I need to build a big wheel.
Yeah. Wasn't nothing like the days with bell bottoms, a button up shirt, and the fucking mullet.
Mhm.
Well, yeah, it
With the
depends
big-
on the situation. I mean, if you
With
have
the big collar.
No, it
You
wasn't
remember
a
those
mullet.
stuff?
It wasn't mullet. It was potted in the middle and feathered back, man.
Yeah.
Come on, dude.
Well, the area I grew up, it was fucking Mullet City, bro.
No.
You know, business in the front, party in the back.
No, no, you either had the fro or the potted in the middle.
Oh,
Freaking-
God. When I was in high school, do you know how many white kids I knew had fucking froze?
Oh, dude, I
Oh,
knew
yeah.
plenty of dudes. had
Oh yeah,
fros.
dude.
Woo!
Oh yeah.
Plenty of dudes.
And they weren't all Jewish
Yeah.
kids either.
Yeah. Go figure, huh?
Exactly.
Some
I
of
was
them
in
were
a-
Irish kids who
I,
were
I
like,
was I was in a
"Oh my
Catholic school,
God."
and I'll tell you, there's one dude, Mickey. He had the fro going, man.
Yeah,
The
Big
ginger.
time. And you know, funny thing is,
Ginger froze.
he wore that damn thing all through college too.
Oh, yeah.
He don't wear it now, but he wore it a long time.
Or Art Garfunkel wore it for a long time.
Yeah.
I think he still does. I think he's
Yeah.
still rocking a fro.
Right.
Back in his younger day when him and Paul were still together, yeah, he had the
Well, those are-
he
well,
rocked the fro.
Well, Art Garfunkel's a Jewish guy. I mean, he can rock
Yeah.
the mean fro, dude. You know.
Yeah. Well, I know.
I think Paul Simon's actually Jewish too.
I went through
Oh,
high
true.
school the first 2 years of college with a guy named Lloyd Keith that had dreadlocks.
It's almost like a big wheel, but I really want the big wheel. You know, the ass on the ground, your feet on the front pegs. You know,
Yeah.
and your steering wheel up here. You know, handbrake, whole
Did you
deal.
see? Did you
Yeah.
see the one? What's his face built for Shaq? That 3-wheel bike.
Yes.
I'd love to have one of them motherfuckers. It
Yeah.
even has the fucking stick to do the little.
Yeah. It's exactly what I want. You know.
Yes, Paul Simon's very Jewish.
Oh yeah, big time.
Extremely
Yeah.
Jewish. That's fine. Art Garfunkel. Hold on. I'm gonna look him up too. Or the Garfunkel. There we
I can't
go.
remember what group built that for Shaq. I remember watching the show.
Oh no, he ain't got no afro anymore because he can't grow any hair on the top of his head all the way behind his ears.
No, he's a bald
Christ.
son of a bitch pretty much now.
Holy buddy. It is all gone.
Yeah, you look at Paul Simon.
Fuck's sake. Yeah, he's Jewish too. I knew he was, but
Oh yeah,
Art Garfunkel is Romanian Jewish, and Paul Simon is Hungarian Jewish.
Hungarian. Yeah, let's say like Hungarian or something. Yeah.
21 speeds and disc brakes. Yeah. Gonna be something to that effect, but haven't figured it out. It's got to be front wheel drive. So, yeah, that's the tricky part.
Yeah.
Big power on the front wheel. With the brakes in the back. Brilliant.
Yep. I can't remember the name of the show that did that one for Shaq, man. That was a cool looking motherfucker, man.
Yeah.
I remember when the guy was building a big back seat for it, he was putting these little brackets on it, and the guy walked back and looked, and he says, "What's that?" He said, "Well, that's the brackets going to support the back." He said, "Bro, did you not see Shaq? The size of that man, and you're going to put that little bitty," he said, "You better beef that motherfucker." Cause Shaq's so fucking massive.
Yeah, exactly. You know,
He ain't little at all.
no, that's one of the
Amazing.
challenges with this thing that I'm building. Like,
Wow.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but I was saying, I was in Los Angeles one time, and he was coming down the hallway. Man, that dude is massive.
mm,
You know, them cameras on the court don't do him no justice until you walk up on him and be like, "Holy shit!"
right?
Especially me, I ain't but 5'11". Hey, motherfucker.
Jay, it's probably just the fact that he's old.
Yeah,
Jay's asking, Art's hair is gone.
yeah,
Show us a picture, Cap.
yeah. Like right
Damn.
here, he's got that halo effect going. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, wicked. Hang on. Let me get a good picture of him.
It's called old age. It all creeps up on us eventually.
Oh, holy crap. Well, he's 78.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Right.
Well, 78 in the book is up there, okay?
If you look that good when you're 78, you give me a call.
Yeah.
An electric bathtub plug. What?
There you go. Hold on.
Oh.
Let me find a tab again. That's my email. Hold on.
Wow.
Where the fuck did
Yeah,
he
we
go?
don't want to read the email.
You hit the
Captain.
wrong window.
There we go. There he is. There he is. That old bastard.
Yep.
Probably ain't even got a tooth in his head either.
Probably not.
His hair's actually still kind of red.
Hey, hey, is
Yeah.
it me or does he look like J Dog?
He's still
Yeah, that's what I was
ginger.
going to say. Kind of reminds you, Jerry, don't it?
He's still a little bit ginger up there. Gee, birds.
Except for J Dog got a little bit more hair.
All right, you can stop sharing.
Yeah.
We don't need to.
That was a few years
Oh.
ago, though.
Paul Simon. Yeah,
There
well,
we go. There's Paul Simon.
yeah, he still looks the same.
It's a decade ago, though. he
Yeah.
probably got a little
But he
less
still
hair
pretty
now.
much looks like that.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah. Last
He's
time
the
I
same
seen him,
age.
he's
He's the same age as Art.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
my
it says right
goodness.
down the bottom there, 78. All right, you can stop with this now,
I'm
please.
trying. Hang on.
Thank you.
I'm not worried about it.
Did
You're the
anyone else have a grandma that gave them a bottle of beans every year for as a bubble bath? Not every year, but I have seen my sisters get that. I have seen it.
Ha, ha, ha.
What now?
Beans,
Yeah.
bubble, bath,
Bad
Yeah.
ha, ha, ha.
Hardy har har.
It was funny, but it wasn't that funny.
Yeah.
Howdy ho.
I-
Howdy ho.
Damn it.
That's called a poor man's jacuzzi, goddammit.
uh,
Can of beans in a regular tub.
oh man, I tell you, Mrs. Donna's going to bed. All
All right,
right,
Donna.
Yeah, I think I do the same thing myself. It's like 5 a.m.
you know, I had a thought. I could see daylight coming up, but I'm at least waiting for the old lady to come in here
Yeah,
and go to
daylight's
work.
coming. We want to go bed.
It's like, yeah, I understand. But even if I go now, I'm gonna lay there for freaking another 3
We're
fucking
going
hours.
right Don't drink a rum.
Here he comes.
Good flick, by the way.
Until the morning come.
That is one flick that when you back when you used to surf channels, if you come across that, you fucking know you watched it.
Oh yeah, it was
Yeah.
a dead stop. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like
Beetlejuice! Beetlejuice!
yeah. Boston baked beans and a bit of palm olive dish soap in the bath water has been making kids giggle for generations.
There you go. There you go. Okay,
This
man.
much
There
is
you go.
true.
Yes.
Yes, and I'm a big fan of them B&M baked beans.
Oh, what was that old brown glassy looking soap them old people used to fucking have all the time?
What, the brown bread that went with it? The
Uh,
brown bread that came in the can with the beans? Hell yeah, dude.
yeah.
That's good shit. I still buy it.
No,
And
but I'm
bread.
also talking about that soap that was kind of a brownish, and
Oh,
when it was wet, it looked like a piece of glass.
Oh, it's amber colored.
Yeah,
Like
Yeah.
a dark amber.
Yeah, but when it was wet, it was almost like a glass shine to it, a sheen to it.
Oh, you got me lost.
Was that face scrub?
Better than
No.
Borax. Yeah, it is.
God, what was the name of that?
Borax a
fucking
bit
soap?
strong, man.
Had that fucking woody, nutty smell.
Sandalwood?
Chock full of nuts.
No, it was soap. It was a bar of soap.
I know.
you
I
used
have
to
no
bathe
idea, dude.
with.
Oh,
We only had
sandalwood
Lux.
soap on a rope?
We only had Lux. Okay. LUX. That's it. Because it was cheap.
I remember the soap on a rope. It came on a hemp rope and it smelled like sandalwood.
Hang on, let me see if I can find it on Google.
Making your own brown bed is best.
All I'm saying is I
Well,
had a
Vanessa
aunt that
Kitty.
used to like punishing foul mouths with soap in your mouth.
Mhm.
You know, you had to sit in the corner with the bar of soap in your mouth. And that shit had the awfulest fucking taste.
Yeah.
And it was like, we caught back then, the kids would call it old people soap because it had that woodsy kind of,
Yeah, no idea, man.
yeah.
But I will believe, Vanessa Kitty, that making your own brown bread is best because
Yeah.
that's good shit. And I don't think I've ever, I'm old school New England. I haven't remember anyone even knowing how to do that, because they put the shit in a can, And
Yeah.
it's like, oh. So now you got me thinking, if that was something, yeah, I could see that being good. Because there ain't nothing like that when you got the hot dogs and beans going, you break out that brown bread and fucking dip that in a fucking bean. Hell yeah, man.
You know why the bread comes out brown? Brown flour.
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, it's unbleached flour. It's not
Well,
bleached.
Well, brown bread ain't exactly brown. It's more black.
Well, I know, but I'm just saying, even the flour you get in the bag is bleached flour.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, if you buy bleached flour.
Yeah.
There's a question for you.
Trying to find that soap, man.
Well, I know that Data's pet
Oh,
cat
here it is. I found it.
was called Spot.
It was called Brown Windsor soap.
Oh, there you go.
Old Brown Windsor soap. That's the name of that shit. Oh my God, it was fucking awful.
Hmm.
It was a traditional style spicy soap. Originated in Windsor, England. From the 1800s is when it first started making it. All that shit was fucking awful in the mouth, man. Oh my God. Ugh. And yes, I had soap in my mouth.
Oh,
I've been having a foul mouth since I was a toddler.
That's because they use rye flour.
Yeah, rye flour. Yeah. Unbleached flour.
That's some fancy freaking soap right there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was a spice soap. You know, it was like all kind of herbs and spices.
No, I remember when like being in other people's houses and seeing that kind of stuff, and being in my grandmother's house and I see stuff that looks kind of like that. I'm like,
yeah,
what the fuck even is that?
Yeah. Well, they had one they made here in America that was like a copy of that soap, and I can't remember the name of it either, but it had a woodsy, yeah, it was nasty too.
Those don't look bad to make at all.
Well, yeah, most of all
butter,
your
it's butter, flour, rye flour, cornmeal, baking powder, baking soda, salt, allspice, and molasses, buttermilk, and vanilla. And this one has raisins in it, but fuck no, I ain't throwing raisins in it.
Yeah, that's
you shit.
Why the hell not?
You shit because you shit good enough with all the beans you're getting.
Yeah,
I don't eat beans.
All the old soap used to be rendered animal fat until they started, that processing shit.
Well,
don't
no,
eat beans.
the war came around and they learned how to
Synthetic.
get with chemicals and you know
Beans are expensive. I don't bother anymore.
beans aren't expensive.
Well, there's only two
When you buy
places
them
I
in a
get
can, they
soap.
can be a little pricey, but yeah,
I'm poor, dude.
yeah, that's why you
The
buy
only
them in a
soap I
bag.
use right now, Vanessa, comes from two places, either Kathleen Durbin or from Dr. Sasquatch.
I've been wanting to try that Sasquatch stuff,
That's some good shit. It really is.
but I've been using Kathy's stuff lately.
Well, I'm just saying, Kathy makes it in the same similar style.
Shanae!
What's
How you
up,
doing?
Shan?
Hey, Shanae.
Here lately, I've
Oh,
been
How
getting
are ya?
here lately I've been getting from Catherine because I'd rather support someone I know individually than a big corporation.
Yep, exactly. You know, freaking.
Besides, she was willing to make me a bar of old lava soap.
Welcome back,
Right?
Fire.
Well, I actually just got an email from Craig with my tracking number of the stuff from the
Auction.
from the auction. It's coming and it has a bonus bar of lava soap in it.
Yeah. But she did say on the lava soap, let it sit for a little longer to cure all the
Yeah,
way.
you can't use it till the 20th.
20th. Right.
I'm like, by the time that shit gets here,
It'll be the 20th.
Yeah.
Yeah. But man, I hadn't had a good bar of lava soap in a long time since I quit
Mhm.
selling the motherfucking shit.
Yeah, Jet Wash, you can go on your laptop and freaking open that file that says hamburgers and French fries.
With a milkshake on the side.
Don't open the one that says hamburgers and hot dogs. You will regret it.
right? Because it's a sausage fest.
Yeah.
Oh damn.
His personal collection of dick pics.
I wish you could just take a recipe and
He couldn't
copy
get
it
the right angle, you know.
and then just like hit order.
Do you have a
Huh?
printer, Jim?
Huh?
Do you have a printer?
I have a printer.
Why don't you print it out?
It ain't hooked up to this computer.
Well, Lottie fucking da.
I gotta
It's
get
in,
some
it's in
ink.
the other room.
Speaking of printers, I got
Well,
No,
you
but
can
I just want to hit order. You know, so
order.
so it would
Oh,
just
like
like
on
ship
all
me.
recipes.
Yeah, you just hit order and it just send me all of the ingredients. You know?
yeah.
Oh shit.
Why not? You know?
Yeah.
This order, send and it comes, you know. Be even better if you could get like it served, but you know, ingredients would work. Because I'm not sure my odds of being able to find rye flour.
It's freaking like coming back around
Um,
right there. You see that
believe it or not,
that
it's on
nodule
the
on my hand?
Yeah.
You know when you freaking like working a pair of pliers and it freaking has the little
pinch-
grabber
That
mouth
little
on the
pinch
freaking
point in the
handle
middle.
side,
Yeah.
and you need it, and
Oh,
like
yeah.
it
Oh,
slips off the thing you're working on and
Yeah,
it pinches the crap
yeah.
out of your hand.
hate it when that happens. Or like when
Oh,
when you squeeze your hand into the locking section of the vice grips,
oh yeah.
you know,
Dude, seriously,
the release lever, it gets pinched in there. And it's like,
Yeah.
oh really? Try getting that out. You
that
know,
freaking knob.
you're clamped onto something.
You see how part of it's
you
like,
know?
see how part of it's dark?
Yeah.
It was solid freaking dark purple earlier.
Nice.
Or like when me and my brother was working on a truck and I was underneath and he thought he'd be funny and come kick me in the nuts. And he's leaning over the hood looking down laughing. And I reached up and I grabbed the side of his ear with a fully closed pair of channel locks. And it locked, locking pliers, and it locked on his ear. And it hurt so bad he didn't even want to touch it. He ran all the way to the house with that hanging and had my mom take it off.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
His ear went.
Just
Boom.
yeah.
Oh, damn.
Right. Yeah. Just so
He never kicked me in the nuts again.
Oh,
Yeah, but he made damn sure mom knew you did that to him.
Yeah. Oh, it was so bad they had to put a drain in the back there.
Oh yeah, I
for that.
bet. Yeah, he probably wouldn't have been so bad off if he'd let it taken it off right away. you know?
Right. Yeah, running
But
to
no,
the house.
but he went in
Oh,
with it dangling.
yeah, just flopping.
Yeah, yeah. It's all it's doing is ripping around and freaking mashing it in. You know?
Oh, damn, that
Just
sucks.
crushing some more cartilage.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You know, just destroying cells the whole time. You know?
Oh, hey, the rest of his life he had that mark on his ear.
Uh-huh. Did it look like grill marks?
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah, you know that little ridge right there?
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah,
I got
yeah.
him right here. Even that little inner ridge was flat.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
man.
remember when he passed away, my mom was at the coffin. My mom says, he still got that mark on his ear from you. You see that shit what you did to him?
Did you say that to her though? He never kicked me in the balls again, did he?
That's what I thought. I said, he never did kick me in the jewels.
I
You
fell
see,
out of the boat while we were washing it yesterday. Huh? Landed on it.
Uh-uh.
Oh my God, really, Sinead?
That sucks. I'm
Oh.
sorry,
You're
Shan.
too old for that shit, girl.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm
that's
sorry,
what you say,
Shan.
yeah.
That sucks.
They say, Shannon, you like us, you ain't 20 no more. That bounce hurts.
Right. Uh-huh.
Of course, your luck is like mine. It wasn't a bounce, it was just a thug.
Mhm.
Ugh.
You gotta be more
Uh.
careful.
Man, I've taken some freaking tumbles, but landing on a tailbone is
Well, that leaves a mark, man.
time-
The older you get, the
last
more
time.
it hurts.
sometimes it clamps a little bit, and you're like,
Just the thought of it sent shivers up my spine.
dude,
Make you pee in your pants, won't
Uh-huh.
it?
I've busted my ass more than once, dude. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I did mine about a month ago. I was coming off the trailer, and still going to the end and stepping down. I stepped up on the rail like I was 20 again. And
Yeah.
my foot hit that son bit and it was wet. My foot flew off like that and I landed right on the fucking deal like this. Boom!
Shannon, you need a Heine donut. Oh, damn.
Hey, don't feel bad. This chair right here, you know what I had underneath me? You know those arm balloons? I had one of them halfway blown up, and I was sitting on the sunbit so it wouldn't put so much pressure on my tailbone.
Well, at least you didn't land on the other side there, on your brain. That wouldn't have hurt. I mean, that wouldn't have been good.
Oh, I thought you meant on the JJ.
Yeah. Huh?
Oh,
Well, no, I was thinking on the noggin because when
Yeah.
when you
meant
fall,
the other end. I thought
dude,
you meant the other side because that's the.
I've had so many head.
this side, up here.
I'm always worried about the head when you're falling.
Oh man.
Yeah.
It's like, oh.
Ooh, Vanessa. Yeah, I remember a few of them when I was a kid. Coming off the sled wrong. Ooh.
Tobogganing? Oh man, I went
Yep.
straight into a tree with a freaking sled once. Wasn't fun.
Oh,
Just
tobogganing.
say when I was about 16, 15, me and my cousin all decided we was gonna try that trick with the pound sprayed onto the sled.
Yeah.
Don't do that, folks. Don't let your kids do that.
Oh, purple butt. Ooh, sorry, Shannon. Oh,
Yeah.
you sleeping on
help?
your tummy? Fuck's sake.
Yeah. That shit. Ugh.
If you're gonna sleep on your side, sleep on your right side.
It's like when I hit that beam on that trailer, man. I come in the house the
Butthole
third day.
purple.
I was standing in between the two mirrors, and put it this way, it was kind of a purplish
Mhm.
black with a green outline on it.
Shannon's
Yeah, that's
gonna
how
be
brutal.
using wet wipes for freaking wipe her butt for a while. That's gonna hurt. You want a stool softener? You might want to think about that too.
All right, Nancy. Nancy got to meet Roy.
Yeah. Oh
Royal.
yeah, she sent me a picture. Container
Yeah.
Man,
Oh, yeah?
68. Yeah.
Nice.
I was just opening she sent it, and I just now realized it was there, and I opened it up, and it's her and Container Man. Yeah. That's good. At least you got to get out of the apartment.
Oh, Vanessa, you didn't break your giner, did you?
Oh, come on, Shannon. You know
Oh.
he's lurking. I'll try to keep your secret, okay? But
What, the purple and green ass?
wait, huh?
So what really, Mikey be like, okay, Shannon, really what happened?
Oh,
What did you and Vic do? Too much KY, wasn't it?
yeah, exactly. Nose training, exactly.
Yeah.
Your fetish play got a little out of hand.
Oh,
Yeah.
Exactly what were you spanked with? A snow shovel?
fucking funny.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you fell off the boat.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh, you were on your tum-tum sliding backwards up against a tree.
Was
Yeah,
too
but let
far
me tell you-
away. Yeah, exactly.
Let me tell you a little secret though, Shannon.
That's
Last
fucked.
time mine slipped and fell, I was close enough to try to catch her, and it did more damage than it did helping her. Okay, so
Yep.
when you got two people aging and one falls, it's not good when the other aging.
Yeah,
tries to
but
grab
sometimes,
that
sometimes.
Yeah. Just put it this way, it looked like two beach cows coming down. Okay.
Yeah. What?
Yeah.
There are no.
You know that old saying, I tried to help, but I think I did more damage. Because not only did she slip and fall, she had my 260-pound ass go.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Well, it don't help when it all gets discombobulated, but sometimes
yeah.
you can save the day.
Yeah, sometimes.
And just because you're a man means you're gonna try. So
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're always gonna try. Yeah. It just, it's one of them after you do it, you go, should have thought that one a little further out.
Yeah.
Yeah. But in the heat of the moment, thought goes out the window.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So the next day when you look in the mirror going, you dumbass.
Flew off the end of the toboggan on
It sucks, Shannon.
my
Vanessa,
bag
I'm sorry.
with butt in the air. A
Yeah.
6-inch diameter tree stopped me.
Yeah.
Could not walk right for day. Yeah. Well, I drove the sled, because I wasn't strong enough to steer it, and
Yeah.
because it was one of those flyer ones.
Yeah.
Flyer. It was one of those. I wasn't strong enough to steer it in actual deep snow, and I didn't have the brains enough to, or I was too afraid to jump off of it. So
To
when I
let
hit
go.
the tree, it went face first into the tree. I realized it would have been better off to get off of it.
That's like last time I was on a bike and this woman pulled out of a gas station right in front of me. Even the cop walked up and he says, that was pretty fucking slick how you did that. That's why I always made sure I had a bike where I was big enough to stand up and let go. I did that little foot ski for a little bit, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah. He said, that was pretty ingenious. I said, no, that was called let go.
Yeah.
There wasn't no saving it, so I let go. You say the back end ended up in her back seat.
Right.
Yeah. There's a little Kawasaki Ninja 1100. Or I should say used to be.
Right, Shan? I never leave the hitch in for that reason.
Yeah. Bust your
Yeah.
shin.
You walk around, you forget it's there, whack.
Uh-huh.
I've done that a couple of times on
Yep.
my van. When I unhooked my trailer, I forgot to
Yeah,
take the
jet wash.
hitch off.
Jet
but
wash,
see,
that's when you get the torch out and just freaking cut that sucker right off.
That's
Mine's
when you gotta
rusted
have
out.
an uncle like me that can
I've-
build you a hinged one. You pull 2 pins and it folds up underneath and you put the pins back in.
Yeah, but
That way it's
sometimes those
always
pins-
there, but it's not
sometimes
sticking out. Yeah.
I've definitely had them rusted in, but I do try to keep mine oiled. You know, but
Yeah.
I'm thinking where mine is now, it's probably rusted in, but
Oh, yeah.
I will, one of these days I will check it this summer. Like when I do
Mm-hmm.
an oil change and get some oil laying around that needs to be used somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. That fucker is not hidden. I know it ain't. You just don't look down to see it there before you smash your shit on it. Mhm.
Well, you know why I used to, on my older truck, I leave mine on all there all the time. You know why? Because these little fuckers like to ride up on my ass at a red light. And guess what? They never hit my bumper. They
Yeah.
hit the hitch.
Like, yeah, it's funny that you say that. My father
Yeah.
had a custom made hitch once, and the receiver itself stuck out. Okay,
That's
yeah,
the
it
way
stuck
mine
out
is.
a good, you
Yep.
know, enough. And
Yeah.
you know, you needed the loops to hook your chains, right? Well,
Yeah.
his
Yep.
was a freaking, you know, a freaking nice thick bar that
I
went
had to-
across the top that was kind of
Yeah.
U-shaped, so it had grooves.
Right.
So many. We're in a parking lot once, and this fucking lady fucking pulled up, fucking made the fucking hitch, fucking
Yep.
boom. My
Right
father
down
sat there in
beside
the car, waited for.
Yep.
And
I
just-
had a woman where I was just pulling into my parking spot and I wasn't even all the way in it. And she tried to
Yep.
squeeze between me and another car and she sardined all down the side of her Buick.
Yep. It was like, yeah, you could have waited a minute till I actually got
Yep.
in the parking spot, lady, and you'd have been fine.
Yep.
Mhm.
Well, you can heat it up with the torch and try to beat it out of there. But hey, Pirate, why did you get your ass kicked when you freaking when you're freaking sledding with a freaking old V-dub hood?
Mhm.
Probably a hood off
Yeah.
of somebody's old 57 Chevy.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
if it was a hood that somebody was about to use or something that they were going to go restore, I could see
Yeah.
that. But I
Well,
mean,
they
yeah.
were saving it for
otherwise, who
something.
gives a shit?
It wasn't something they found rotten in the woods, apparently.
Yeah. Yeah, my uncle had a shop like that when I was a kid. There was all kind of shit in there, but you knew not to fucking touch it.
No, we used all kinds of things to go sledding with. Freaking as long
Oh,
as you
yeah.
got us down a hill, it was good.
Oh, yeah.
You know? Garbage
Used to use
can lid. Oh yeah, let's do it.
moon caps off of a fucking harvester, which is back in them days was big enough for a kid my size to fit in the middle of the mother.
You got
Yeah.
that right. Jacks are definitely worse than Legos ever thought of being.
Well, that's
And I was-
something I remember. Who remembers the moon cap with the moon rings?
All right, later, Shannon. Have a good night.
What the
Good
what,
luck.
Anthony?
Take some drugs.
Yeah, you had
Smoke
the
some
moon
pot.
cap with the moon ring. Basically, you had the center cap, and then you had the chrome ring that went on the edge of the rim.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, with a two-piece hubcap, basically. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I had them on my Monte Carlo.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's an '83.
Oh, Cap. He got beat up by the hood, is what it is.
Oh, yeah. The hood whooped his ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's up, Max?
Later, Shanae.
I'll tell you, the best sled I ever went down the side of a snow hill was a trunk off a 57 Chevy. That son of a bitch was perfect. You had a place to put your feet like that and go, oh, shit!
Hmm.
Max Oro, how you doing?
It was,
Yeah.
that might have been, no, it was either a 57 Chevy or a 57 Buick. It was one of them. Yeah. There's one of them big long hoods with the fucking real long hook to it.
Yeah.
tied a rope in the middle, and you sat on the edge and put your feet up on where it went up like that.
There's plenty of old school cowhoods that would make like great sleds,
Yeah.
especially to be like towed around. Hell yeah. Mhm. I got her on an inner tube. Yeah, I've been there too.
Yeah, them things suck, dude.
Love you too.
Like
Mama's
freaking,
going
they,
to
they
work.
call it or that one that there was a blow up one they call the snow nut. I mean, at least
Hey, all
that
I
thing
can
had
say
handles
is-
on it, but that was a pain in the ass too. It's like, nah, come on, man.
If you ever use a truck tire tube for a sled,
Yeah.
remember to use half a roll of duct tape on the freaking air valve.
Yeah, where the air
Yeah.
stems in.
Yes.
Yeah.
It will
Find you.
kill you.
Yeah,
it will find you and it will kill you.
Yeah.
It will lacerate.
Yes. How does he say it?
Or depending
The
on
valve will kill.
Yeah, but
or
yeah,
depending on
I
how you're
couldn't.
sitting on it, depending on how you're on the thing, it'll frick the as you're going down the hill, the freaking stem will freaking come up and freaking like right in your face if you don't freaking position it correctly.
Mhm.
Yeah, but see, Jet Wash, the only thing bad about using blow up dolls, your friends try to follow you home.
The tiniest prick will pop those things. Giggity.
Oh,
Oh yeah, pirate. Yep. Freaking
what up?
catch as catch can. Do what you need to do, man. Whatever
Right?
you find is what goes on.
Trust me, that was us, man. That was us.
Hey, we were playing street hockey. You didn't have no freaking puck, and you didn't have the regulation ball that they use for street hockey. No, you used a tennis ball, and if you couldn't find your tennis ball, then you used the dogs. If you couldn't find the dogs, then you used the neighbors.
Yeah.
And trust me, there's
Mhm.
plenty of neighbors that had plenty of tennis balls laying around their front yard, and the father of that family would love nothing better than for somebody to come along and take that ball out the front yard before he tried to mow.
Yeah. We used to play street ball all the time. We used to play with the where they hit the ball against the wall. What they call that? The badminton
Racquetball?
ball. Yeah, racquetball. Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Oh
like
man,
like you use
mu-
a Super Ball to play fucking hockey. Yeah.
yeah.
Mhm.
Yep. Or street or stick ball. You hit that
Our
something
big game that we played wiffle ball and all that, but our favorite game was called mush ball. And mush ball is exactly what it sounds like. You take a ball that doesn't have enough air in it and you play
Right.
baseball with it.
Yeah.
You play close quarter baseball with it,
Yeah.
because it don't go far.
You guys get into burn?
I don't know what burn is.
Hey, what is that?
Burn ball was a game you play with the tennis ball or racket ball, and you have to bounce the ball against the wall.
Yeah.
And you either catch the ball or you let it bounce once and then catch it. Okay. And you can gain points and freaking like if you drop the ball or if you don't catch it right, or if somebody else catches it, like steps in front of it and catches it, then you gotta run and hit the wall before you get your ass freaking
Oh
somebody.
yeah, that's
freaking
not
throws
like
the ball
hand
at you.
racket.
Oh yeah.
Hand racket. Yeah.
There's different variations on how to
Yeah.
play and
Yeah, I know what you're
goes
talking
on
about,
in
yeah.
the game and shit like that.
Yeah. But yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Ow.
Yeah, because sometimes you
Especially
get
if you
that.
were playing with kids that knew how to throw.
Yeah. Especially when you had a buddy that could throw a 90-mile-an-hour fucking ball,
Yeah.
and you try to catch it without a bounce, and it sting the living shit out of your palm.
Yeah. I learned how to throw, and yeah. I was one of the biggest kids in my class, dude. So I got blamed every time somebody freaking like started screaming and crying on the playground. Even if I was across the playground. Oh, that's got to be Justin.
Yeah. I don't
You
ever,
know,
ever
like
happen.
I didn't hurt that kid. I was freaking over there in the freaking bush, freaking trying to get this other kid to eat worms.
Yeah, I don't know whatever happened to that kid I used to play that game with, man, because even in junior high, he was throwing in the upper to lower 90s when he was in junior high in baseball.
Yeah, Vanessa, that's pretty cool. Freaking having all the balls you want in the neighborhood.
Yeah, stick
Oh,
ball, ball. Yeah.
that'd be pretty cool though. We used to go to what is it, Milton Bradley's, freaking like every at least once a year for a field trip, and they, or was it, yeah, yeah, it was Milton Bradley, and we go and you go, they let you play in the test room with all the test toys.
Oh,
You
wow.
get like for 2
okay.
hours playing with, just so they could see what kids did with them, yeah, and how
Yeah,
they handled
back when they used to let kids be kids.
Yeah.
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 Or they actually taught them something.
it.
Yeah. But I still remember every day getting home. The first thing we did our homework, did our chores, and then we met out in the field and played fucking football.
Mhm.
Yeah, I've heard it called wall ball or just
Squash.
wall.
Yeah. Yeah, street ball, whatever.
Man, if you got punished in that game, get up against that wall. Oh crap! And then freaking like everybody gets a ball and they just pepper you, dude.
Against
I
that
remember when
wall.
a stick was a gun. Yeah, we put it definitely
Usually it was just one.
been
kid
there,
that-
man. But we all had squirt guns or whatever to freaking. I even had a 2x4 my grandfather cut up and painted white. Put a piece of copper on the end, bent a nail for a trigger. You know,
Yeah.
looked like a gun,
Oh.
man. That no one
Or-
wanted
or-
to use
or-
that one for the most part. But
Or nailed the clothespin on there where you can stick a rubber band and
well, I did that. That was a modification that I did
Yeah.
to it. You know,
yeah.
for bottle cap wars.
That way you didn't have to twist the nail, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You just sit there and just
It already had the front sight on it. All I had to do is, modify
put
it.
the, put the clothespin on it.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah. It was all that.
Yeah.
But yeah, freaking, we all played whoa, fucking whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
we all
most of us had
took
squirt
turns
guns.
trying to eat the mud pie.
And that evolved into BB gun wars. Kids running around the fucking streets with BB guns, shooting each other.
26
It was
pumps out
brilliant.
across, man, and it's time
Yeah.
to play.
Hey,
Yeah.
that's all right. I remember my buddies all come home with the little water guns where you filled it up at the end and they're sitting there
Yeah.
squirt. You know, my dad didn't have the money to go buy one, so he had one of them old metal pump spray.
Yeah, I
With the
have one of them
backpack?
the fire. Oh yeah, even better. I get the flame.
That was my water pistol, motherfucker. And it held 2.5 gallons of water.
Right. I used an old
Yeah.
old brass fire extinguisher.
Hey,
Yeah,
Johnny,
yeah.
how you up, Johnny? How
Yeah.
you doing, bud?
Johnny Five still here. What's up, buddy?
Yeah, he
Well, that's
came back.
basically what my dad's was. But
I
he
hear
used it
whoopee.
as a garden sprayer, but it was an old water-filled pump it up yourself fire hydrant.
Yeah.
Fire extinguisher.
Yorkshire,
J5,
Yorkshire.
J5, you want a link, man?
Yeah, come on up, Johnny.
Jet wash? Yeah. Well, kid, look, it's fucking 5:45 in the morning. There's still fucking 16 people in here. Rock on.
Yeah.
Hey,
Anthony's still awake too, because he's come to the conclusion he's in the same boat I am.
Yeah.
You gotta tough it out and try and fucking, but that's what I should do, is just tough it out and try and fall asleep around midnight.
Yeah.
Like, and if I can do that,
Yeah,
like,
but I've never seen them make it midnight.
well, the 1 o'clock, freaking.
Yeah.
If I can get to if I could fight it off to 1 o'clock and do that like 3 nights in a row, I'd probably actually reset this fucking clock. You
Yeah.
know? Like, it's killing me.
Yeah, but the hottest it's been during the day, I'd rather be up now than that's part of the problem. But during the day, you don't want to be in the fucking house, man.
Clamp
I got
circle tubing.
better air conditioning in my car than I do in this motherfucker.
I could see using that surgical tubing for my bottle cap gun.
Yeah.
Acorn Wars would have been good had I known how to make a fucking potato gun. But
I had one of them one time, man, but I
Yeah.
didn't keep it long because I got my ass in trouble with that son of a bitch
well,
when I
yeah,
was a kid.
yeah, I didn't make a potato gun until I was, freaking shit. I
Well,
was
no, my
30
dad
years
decided to
old.
make this one and hand it to me when I was 12.
Yeah,
Okay.
brilliant. Mhm.
Yeah. That's what my mom said. Hey, Einstein.
Right?
Yeah.
Why didn't you just give him a fucking case of blasting caps and got it over with?
Johnny say, yeah, why not? I'll send him.
Oh.
I'll try to send him a link.
I got it.
Yeah.
I got it. Thanks for waking me up because I'm a little baked, I think
Especially
it's-
when I nailed the mailman in the back of the head with a fucking spud.
I know he ain't too far down the list here.
You got him right here.
Well, fine. Then you send it because you got there first.
I still remember that mailman. Boy, he looked at me and says, "Don't you even think about it." I said, "Oh, I wouldn't." As soon as he turned around, got about 2 foot down from me. Boom!
Mhm.
There you go, Johnny. Should be in your
You
hangouts.
remember them old hard plastic hats the mailman used to wear? He had one of them on there. It went like,
Uh-oh. Hopefully you don't have one of them abscess suits, man. There's something about them
Yeah.
abscesses. They always want to pull them. They never want to give you the drugs. Yeah. Hey, got
No, my
175-pound
favorite was-
crossbow from my
my
dad.
favorite,
Yeah, right. Could never load the bastard.
my favorites. I went in with an access, and I've never been fighting this bitch for about a month. Finally, when I got in, they were like, "Oh, we're gonna give you some antibiotics to bring down the infection and swelling before we pull it." And I looked there and said, "No, you're pulling it today.
Yeah, exactly.
You have to sign." I said, "I'll sign whatever you need me to sign. You're pulling it today because I've been waiting for 3 months to get an appointment. Yanking that bitch today."
Uh-huh. And Pirate, I'm pretty sure that's why he gave it to you because he knew you couldn't load it.
Be like, "Well, you might get a dry socket." I said, "I'll deal with a dry socket."
Yeah, that's not fun having a dry socket.
Oh, I've had them before.
That's why I
some-
quit smoking.
Yeah.
That was the
I
catalyst.
just
at
learned to
least.
keep that gauze in there for 3 days.
I'm not kidding. That was the catalyst, at least. Like I didn't
Yeah.
want to get dry socket because I couldn't afford another I couldn't afford
Yeah.
another dentist visit anyway.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And I freaking just said forget it.
Yeah, I couldn't afford the one I was in there, but I'm fucking not quitting the bus.
Oh, I
At
know.
least I
when
wasn't
she
then.
pulled that-
I was 13, Jimmy. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. He knew you couldn't pull that thing back.
Like I told him, man, when he pulled that bitch and all that shit just come out, I was like, "Oh, thank you, Jesus."
Right?
They get that freaking the crossbow. It's called the ballista. It's got a crank on it
Yeah.
that draws it back for you.
Yeah, because you
That's
ain't strong
nasty.
enough.
Yeah.
Well, that or you had that peg on the side. You had to hold it on the ground, stand on it, pull like that.
Yeah, yeah. And if that
Yeah,
didn't
that's
pull
still
you
a
back up,
deadlift, bud.
Yeah. But then they put the hand on it where you,
That thing's nasty. The freaking the
Yeah.
ballista is just
yeah,
you need the aid. You need the aid. You have the leverage. You don't have the leverage without it. Yeah.
right.
It's like, yeah. Yep. Yeah. Crossbows are awesome. The best thing is nowadays you can use them a lot of places now for hunting. Actually, a lot. Nowadays, 10 years
Yeah.
ago you couldn't have.
Yeah.
It's spreading.
I want to build a big one though one day, just for shits and giggles.
Just keep it pointed at the neighbor's house.
Or send it through the middle of a pine tree, something like that. I got the boat for one. I just need to build a machine to shoot it.
Can't listen to Vanessa. Mission crossbow has a near silent worm gear to crank back the crossbow. Yeah. Think Vanessa might have been in the woods time or two.
Well, that's why I grew up loving bow hunting, man. Cause you wouldn't believe how many times I dropped the doe and a fucking buck come right up to her like, "Hey, get up, bitch! Get
Yeah.
up! What the hell you doing?"
Uh-huh. It's all
I'll
good,
be
Johnny.
like, "You're next, motherfucker." Or another doe comes over there out of curiosity. "Hey, why are you laying down here for, bitch? Why are you bleeding?" Shoot! Oh, that's why.
Ugh.
I haven't touched my
Yeah.
bow in almost 12 years.
Uh-huh. Mine's in the
ashamed.
rafters in the garage. You know, the sad part is I got freaking some broadhead. I got broadheads to test.
Broadheads.
Broadheads. I got them to test, and I just like, man, I'm just not in the mood to do it. Like,
Yeah.
well, Outdoor Chan's gonna be pissed at me
Yeah,
again.
but I haven't pulled on my bow so long, man. I'd probably have to go back to a starter.
I don't even know if I got any arrows left. I might have one or two,
Yeah,
but like,
sound like half my shit. Somebody, "Hey, let me borrow this. I'll bring it back." Yeah, never seen it. That's why my neighbors come like, "Hey, you got this?" I'm like, "What are you doing?"
oh, there you go.
They tell me, and I said, "Hang on, I'll be over here in a minute. I'll help you." And they're like, "Well, I can do it." I said, "Well, I know you can do it, but I want to make sure my fucking tool comes home.
Yeah.
At least if I do it and it breaks, I can't blame you."
Vanessa, down there in Connecticut, they do a lot of that lawn hunting for deer.
Yeah.
Basically. Yeah, you end up in someone's backyard. You just gotta talk to the right, find people that'll give you the access. Turkey hunting with a crossbow is a challenge. Getting close enough, I bet.
Yeah. That's why you got to be very patient, very still, and very quiet.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm pretty sure a turkey around here, I could probably just freaking be within freaking 10 yards. Easy.
Yeah.
Easy. They're dumb, man. They walk right in. They feed in my yard, So it's like,
Well,
the
yeah,
ones
you
at the
still
ones
got
at the
some.
sportsman's club are just as dumb.
They come in the freaking they come in the back field over here. It's a cornfield. And then they freaking like see all the shiny cars in the parking lot and they come and freaking stare into their reflection in the cars
Yeah.
and freaking
Yeah.
like
And
there's
God forbid you
turkeys
got
in
a
the
black one that has a shadow of a reflection in it. They peck at it, they fluff at it.
turkeys like the freaking
Indoors with mirrors in the building. Oh yeah, that's some entertainment.
turkeys like to fight. that's the
Well, they
best.
fight each other, I mean themselves when they see the freaking reflection. I
Yep.
just harvested turkey the day after. Got my new crowd. There you go. Friend has a
Yeah, I was gonna say, I see her say the same thing anymore. It's turkeys around here. They don't act dumb. Fucking bastards.
There you go.
They move like fucking ninjas.
Really, you can't use a bow, but air weapon. So you use air rifles.
What?
Mhm. But you
You
can
use a
use
catapult.
a catapult. There you go. Huh.
Oh,
That must be challenging. Trying to
Is
hunt
that
with
ready
a
to do the
catapult.
pumpkin chunking?
Yeah.
Huh.
It's kind of hard to hit a deer with it, though. You can see me harvest one on my channel with my compound bow. Nice.
I cheated this year. I got 4 of them.
Turkey,
I called them
no.
uncle because I was only allowed
They
2.
truly wild. Yeah.
I told them, "Get out here and bring your gun with you. You've been hunting."
Johnny, do you get on that freaking link or what, bud?
He said he was cooking,
Oh,
and then he'll be in.
okay.
I see some
Yeah.
bulldog.
Yeah.
That's a
Oh,
nice
yeah.
bow, that's for sure.
Jet Horse, you're
Hmm.
right. A lot of people don't realize there are air rifles out there that drop a fucking buffalo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's his crossbow,
Oh yeah,
one of the bolts.
yeah, yeah. Nice.
Yeah, as a wild, they're just they're neighborhood birds though. Yeah,
I know my neighbor's still pissed at me.
I could
'cause I
actually
talked-
go. Oops, sorry. I could actually go hunt in the woods and hunt real ones if I wanted to.
Yeah, I know my neighbor. She's still pissed at me because I showed her two boys how to diesel a fucking pellet gun.
Oh,
You bastard! I said, "Come on, the boys, Jesus! I was dieseling pellet guns when I was fucking 8, 9 years old." I just love the sound when you diesel a fucking pellet gun. You know? Gives that little 22 sound to it.
Yeah, pirate dredges. That's why we fight so hard for our gun rights over here. It's countries like
Yeah,
yours.
Skippy. Yeah. Yeah, it's like that stupid bitch that went and took them people's guns from them because they were defending their house during the so-called peaceful protest. Just to let you know, they already got their guns back.
Oh, air rifles are
Yeah, I
illegal
know.
too. Oh, damn. So basically, there's no hunt.
That was Ken and Karen, they were calling them.
Yeah,
I remember. Gee, they think it's real fucking clever to just break into somebody's freaking, yard.
yard. Mm-hmm.
Well,
Well,
it
you
was a
seen it.
private street, and they think
You
it's a
seen-
public, and they think that they have a
Yeah.
right to be on any street they want. A
Mhm.
private street is a private street. Private property means I can kill you as soon as you step foot on it.
Yeah. Well, depending on the state, but yeah.
Private property is private
Yeah.
property, bud.
Yeah. I just wish I was just hoping that the broad had a rifle in her hand too. She just
No,
Yeah,
didn't.
still
she, looked-
shooter.
she was a little too cheesy looking with that little pea shooter.
Pea
you know?
It
shooter.
looked like a 32 or something.
Yeah, yeah.
It looked like a 25 to me.
Maybe,
yeah, yeah,
maybe.
It was small, whatever it was, but
Yeah, it looked like a
Yeah.
little 25 caliber to
I'm
me.
like, man, I was like, at least she could be used to have a 45. And this
Yeah.
guy's got the money to have the Uzi in there. Come on.
Well,
Where's
you
the
seen what
AK?
he was holding. She
Oh, yeah.
at
he
least
had
had been like
Yeah.
Granny with a double barrel,
Yeah. Oh yeah, he had a good old
Get
AR.
off my lawn!
Yeah.
Let me tell you, 2 long barrels are more intimidating than a little 25 little snub nose.
Mhm. That's when you want to clip a blanks fucking just so you go get up. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Grab the other one, then you load the live ones.
Well, you just take 2 clips together, the up and over.
Oh yeah, but you know what I mean.
Yeah,
You let off them ones to scare them away.
Right. Yeah, blanks on one clip and the live
Mhm.
another.
Right. And
Let
save some
off
of them.
into that last
Save
one.
some of them blanks so you can prove that they were blanks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, pirate, you probably have a ballista on your ship. Awesome.
Uh-huh.
That's one of my favorite
Fuck the
ancient
law,
weapons.
right? The right to roam. Yep, we got that here in New Hampshire, unless it's posted, but not a lot of the land up here is posted.
Right.
So you can hunt, you can
Yeah,
hunt.
but you're
people's
like me.
land.
You like me. You know your territory.
Mhm.
I
Yeah,
usually know
and
whose land I'm on, who owns it.
right, but
who
if
to
you
call.
but if you end up on someone's property, it's then not, it's not, you're not breaking the law.
Right, it's not
if
the
you
end of
didn't
the world.
if you didn't walk past a posted sign, and they got to be obvious too. you know?
Yeah.
And you end up on it, you're not
Here,
going to
they
get
gotta
shot,
be every
you know?
12 feet. On your property line here, they have to be every 12 feet to be
Yeah,
considered
yeah,
posted.
yeah, yeah.
Yep.
Plus, we got
Yeah,
shitloads of forest everywhere you go. We, you know,
Yeah,
we saved, we did the right thing up here when we realized that, you know, shit was getting fucking fucked up, a little too clustered, you know,
Too crowded.
yeah, too crowded. We just like saved that forest, saved that forest, saved that forest, saved that forest,
Yeah.
save them all. No more building.
Well, the thing that helps us a lot, there's not a whole lot of livable land in this
Mhm.
area unless you want to live on stilts.
Right. Well, that's what ends up here. You know, you got to build on a cliff. You know,
Here it's
build on
12, 30, 12 to 20 stilts and you're 10 feet in the air.
That's a whole nother story. But the
Yeah.
stilts I'm talking is so you can, you know, you got one anchored to the mountain and the others just to keep you fucking level. You know,
Yeah.
like here. Oh, who is? I'm like, who the fuck is
That's
this?
like I
God.
took my buddy to Rope Pond out here and freaked him out because he was doing something else, and I walked out to the middle of the lake, and I'm standing. You know, the water is only just about this far above my ankles, but there's a big sandbar that runs out there. A lot of people don't know about, and it looked like I'm walking on water out through that lake, and he's over there on the shore. What the hell? I said, it's only 2 to 3 inches deep right here, man.
Right?
But if you go 5 foot this way or 4 foot this way, you'll vanish.
How you doing, Johnny?
Yeah.
Unmute.
You mute.
Unmute yourself.
No, he's
He's
chewing.
eating,
He's
he's
eating.
so we can't hear him. Yeah.
Unmute
Welcome
yourself,
to
you
the show.
bold cut chewer.
Mm,
Yeah, he don't want you to hear all that.
mm. Got the music going and
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't have any music going.
There you go.
Oh, there are reasons up here. If you want to put a stand on someone's property, you need permission.
Permission, yeah.
But if you want to walk through it, you are okay to walk through it.
Yeah. Well, it's pretty much here as long as you're on someone's property and you're not in a threatening manner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You
So
know,
in other words, don't be
Yeah.
an asshole on
Right,
somebody
if-
else's
yeah.
property.
if you shot
Yeah.
a deer and you're tracking it into their property, don't worry about
They
it.
don't care.
Yeah.
They don't.
Unless it's
shit.
posted. If it's posted, you
Yeah, there's times I tracked a deer across 3 different properties and they helped me find it.
Yeah. You know, if it's posted, you're supposed to ask if for permission to go across.
And I throw them
Generally-
a few steaks.
Generally up here, if it goes into private property, that is, you know, which means basically if it goes into posted property, you call the game warden and he does your
Tracking.
yeah, he goes, talks to the landowner, you know,
Right.
that way there, you don't have to. And,
Right.
and you're more than likely going to get to go track your deer, you know?
Yeah.
Because they can
Yeah.
refuse you, you know?
But yeah,
But when the,
They
when the
usually-
game warden asks, they tend to
It's
be
a
a
little
lot
different.
nicer. They
Yeah,
tend to be
yeah,
a lot nicer about it, you know?
well, yeah, because most of them like, oh shit, I hope you don't check me for warrants.
Eh,
Yeah, sure. Tell him to go right ahead. I got a 4-wheeler. Does he need it?
we have bears on the land. Yep. For the first time in years. Good. We got bears in the neighborhood here. It's, you know, they're made a comeback. They're
Hey,
definitely
Josie,
chased
how you
out.
doing?
I spend a lot of time in the woods, in the water, into being able to feed myself from the land, right? John, you gonna try again?
Well, that's why they freaking
Got a Doberman. There you go.
that's why they freaking opened fishing season way early this year, and they didn't require anybody to get a license, and there's no limit either. Just go fish.
Yeah, see, Jet Wash, that's the thing, man. You know, that's a bullshit. You know, I understand there's no season and whatnot, but if a bear's
So-
attacking you and he's already like, you need
Yeah.
some evidence of a scuffle around
Right.
here, and you'll be all right with shooting it out of season. But you better be able to prove there was a fucking scuffle, But yeah, but up there, your situation, you shoot it and hide it and hope for the best.
So, good morning. How are you?
Morning to you, sir.
I'm just eating my beans and I'm sorry. I only eat twice a day, so when I do, I'm like,
Hey, Nancy, good to see you, girl. Josie, hello, hello. Now fishing's different.
It's got some smooth. I got 2 new awesome stickers off 2 of my friends, Ali Mac Mechanical.
Oh, there you go.
Oh yeah. Well, yours came in just now, and yeah, mine won't come in for a week.
I've ordered some of mine this size, so I'll be sending them out.
Okay.
All right, let me know.
Cool.
I could use one.
Yeah.
So I've only got little dinky stickers. Oh, there they are. I've only got little ones.
Yeah, right, Vanessa. Same thing up here.
The
You
little,
can fish all year. Depends on what you're
big, but
fishing.
put them next to them one.
No, those are 1.5. The
Yeah, they
small
arrived.
ones.
I thought, what the hell?
Those are probably 40 millimeters.
Yeah, these are. I've ordered some 7.6.
Oh, geez.
Oh, they should be about that size. Anyway,
Are they 40 mil?
I'll have
Your
to measure.
stickers?
I don't know. I'll put it next to me knob. I'll just measure up.
I hope your knob's a little wider than 40 mil. Jeez.
Well, it's cold.
I
The
was in
water
the
was
pool.
cold.
I was in the pool.
Tell her, Jerry, it was cold.
Yeah, Jet,
Yeah.
we're pretty chill around here for a lot of
Say-
shit,
So I've shaken it now. Take another photo.
Y'all making me hungry.
I'm eating beans.
Oh, we were just talking about beans earlier too.
Nancy.
Boston baked beans and brown bread.
Yeah. Oh, look.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
exactly.
he can't have beans on toast, so he just eats the beans.
No, I've had 3 poached eggs, 3 pieces of bacon, 3 sausages, and a pile of beans.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sounds like
Oh.
a good start.
All done in allergen cooker.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then when I've done it, I'm getting back out there because it's nearly finished.
Yeah.
Looks nice.
Pirate
Looks like
ship. Har. The pirate
Looks like a
flag's
nice
coming
day
today.
out there, Johnny.
And I've got like a big fishing net thing coming with like shells and that stuck to it. That's coming today.
Nice.
It's for that gap there. See at the back where that pink beam
Yeah.
is. There's a gap there, so I'm just going to put like a net across it.
Yeah.
Well, it's getting there.
Haagen-Dazs, really, Nancy? Aren't you spoiled?
Yeah.
That was a workshop 4 weeks ago.
I don't eat ice cream anymore.
The workshop I knocked down, I built that with it instead.
Yeah.
Just need a good fire now for all offcuts. Can't even see, chat. How ignorant.
Where are you, Vanessa? I thought you were in the freaking Carolinas or some shit. You over in?
Vanessa Kitty, I know lots of people that still play airsoft wherever the hell they want.
Yeah, I thought she said she was in Connecticut. I couldn't believe that those were.
Vanessa's
Yeah,
not where she's at.
air rifles are freaking illegal. Wow.
All right, there we go. Got the chat now. Hello, everybody in chat. I haven't been ignoring.
Johnny.
You know, I told a guy the other day, even they wanted to take all the guns, I've been around
Cool.
the guns all my
Right,
life.
all right.
I wouldn't know how to act without a gun being around.
Hell yeah, Nancy. Yeah, she's very close. She's
My
only
guns
about
are
seven
here.
to jump away.
Yeah, but you know, when you grow up with something all your life and then
Oh, I totally understand. The way the world is, it's a shame we can't have them over here as well.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, now I see that being more there jet wash there. The five anything over 500 feet per second. Yeah. So in other words, your Daisy Red Ryder BB gun is fine, but when you want to go get that freaking cross
rifle.
yeah, a whole nother story.
yeah.
I was looking at one at Harbor Freight the other day, 1,200 feet, man. Like,
Do you know what made me laugh when they were all rioting in New York and said, "We're coming for Texas." Yeah, right. Then we can shoot them all. And then all Texas guys pulled up, didn't they, on the trucks with guns up back. Said, "Come on, then."
Well, here right off I-10, we stopped the bus load with 178 of them. We arrested every one of the cocksuckers. Yeah.
We got idiots carrying on over here, and all they tried damaging the Churchill statue. That way, I lost my rag now.
Hey, the sheriff done told them in this area. He said, "Don't even try."
right.
And they tried it. He even impounded both the buses, and the bus company's raising hell. And he said, "Well, next time, choose your charter smarter."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Pirate, we've already proven that in this country. You know, any state here that has
They did not notice the massive placards.
any state in this country where more people own guns than not have less crime than the states that
This
have.
is a hell of a deterrent walking in somebody's house and getting your head blown off.
In fact, most of the states with the really big restrictions have the biggest gun crime issues. So
Well, now over here, because we're having local like spikes again here and there, they're on about from the 24th of this month. We have to wear masks if we're going in shopping or all like that.
yeah, so now the criminals get a free for all.
I was hoping being 6'5" was enough, but apparently not.
That's like my friend in UK said they started getting really harsh on the guns, but then he said the stabbing went up.
Yep.
Oh, it's ridiculous.
Yeah,
And
What
then
are
so-
you gonna do?
grab a
Start
potato.
taking all the
basically-
knives? And he said, then when you take the knives, they're gonna start beating each other with lead pipes and baseball bats again.
Yeah, and they already kill more people with hammers than they do with guns, anyways.
Yeah. Look,
Our teenage jobs over here, a bunch of cowards.
yeah.
They're all right in their little gangs, but one-on-one,
Yeah.
fucking piss the pants.
Oh yeah, that's all of them. That's
Hey,
all
hang
of them.
tight.
They
I'll
talk
be-
big in front of 50 people, but you get them by themselves and they'll stand there and piss down the side.
I once
of
got
the leg.
surrounded by a load of lads because they were stealing my bins out of my garden. I went, "What are you
Yeah.
doing?" And they all like
I'll
circle
be right-
around me. So they
I'll
won't
be
be the
right
biggest gob. I just went bang, knocked him spark, and all his mates went legged it.
Oh, the best video I seen was the old Russian dude on the subway, and these 7 little punks started messing with him. Not only was he ex-military, he was an ex-boxer.
Boom.
He whipped the shit out of all 7 of them, and some of them he was knocking out one hit. Boom, boom.
Been a long time, but I have knocked somebody out in one punch.
Yeah, but this old boy, he was still kind of, he was old, but he was still stacked like a brick shit house.
See, when
don't mean
you're that
anything.
trained, your instincts just kick in, don't they? So whether you're
Yeah,
old
And
or
then
not.
doesn't
the
mean
funny thing
anything.
is, when he got
Feeble
done, he
mind.
tried to help. He tried to help a few of them back on their feet.
Does that mean
because you're old don't mean you're feeble.
Jimmy's having a smoke?
Yeah, that's
I
the
got-
Purple Haze logo.
What do I do then? Just knock the camera off.
Yeah.
There. There you go.
There you go.
Just got myself a nice fresh batch. I'm just trying it. I'm a bit of a connoisseur now. Man, not like you. I can only get what I could get. You can like go, I'd like such of this and such of that. And
Yeah.
can't wait for me to do it over here.
Yes.
I've been there with my Amazon vouchers. What can I get?
That's like my cousin from Ireland was here, and I took him to a dispensary here, and he was like, he's seen some to help you eat, some to help you sleep, some to get rid of headaches and pain.
Oh.
And he's like, holy hell.
Well, we have like 3 choices over here. You got like soap bar,
Yeah.
the skunk like what I've got now, which is called Starburst,
Yeah.
or this bloody stuff called it's lemon haze. It's absolutely horrible. Gives you an headache, but apparently some people like that.
Yeah.
But that's about all choices we've got, you know, because we have to use a dealer basically.
Right.
But it would be cool just going to a shop and go, I'll have a bit of that, a bit of that. Have you got anything for
Well, it's funny
keto?
because some of the states here have their laws so funny. Like my friend, he has a dispensary, but he can only have so much in the building at one time.
Yeah.
So as he's selling it, he has what he calls runners.
We'll go and get it.
Technically, if they get caught, they can get in serious trouble. But once they get it to the dispensary, it's pretty much. And it's funny because he can't have but a certain amount at one time, so he lets it dwindle down. And then he has his runners deliver. You know,
It should be all right for a little bit. It's full.
Yeah, but it's basically still a mouse and cat game. You know what I mean? The way
Right.
they have the law written, and I'm like, come on, y'all.
At the end of the day, when you're selling a product, there's always somebody who's going to undercut that product, even if it's like a legal product. So
Oh yeah.
still be cheaper to get. They'll tax the hell out of it, won't they?
Well, not only that, you got dealers here growing their own shit, and they're going to undercut them dispensaries like hell, just to keep the money flowing. You know.
So is it legal for like to somebody else to grow it and sell it, or does it have to be through a dispensary?
No, it has to be through a dispensary.
Hmm.
Yeah. Because here we're not recreational yet; we're just medical.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
here it's been decriminalized, and you can get medical. You pay $300 and get a card, or you
Yeah.
can just carry it in your pocket and pay $300 fine if they find it on you.
Yeah, well, I'm
Right.
thinking of speaking to my doctor because I do have mild glaucoma. So
There you go.
speaking
Yeah, but
wise, you should be able
I'm
to
gonna
get
tell
a
you.
prescription.
Over here, around here, like you said, $200 or $300, they'll give you the card. Okay. Yeah.
For
And
just
if
about any
anybody
sort of
asks,
malady you might have too. They don't really care anymore.
yeah, if anybody asks, they tell you this is what you say.
See what Jet Wash has put. I've got Girl Guide cookies in the backyard right now. Are you going to let him go, Paul little bugger? I'm able to grow 4 plants at any time. Cool.
Yeah. Like I used to tell my uncle, you can only buy the cookies. You can't keep the little girl.
Have him cut it lawn. Yeah, I don't want any cookies, but you can earn some money and cut that little forest down in my backyard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've just got to do one more
Massachusetts.
coat on
like
the
that.
inside, and I've got to do the deck floor on the inside. I'm leaving the floor on the inside black 'cause there's no point painting it pink and white, so just get footprints all over it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the workshop that I knocked down. Reused it and built a boat.
Right.
I know it is Jet Wash. I didn't think you were a bit dodgy. Well, you are anyway, but I don't mean in that way. I enjoy my gun rights far better than my pot using laws. Okie dokie, Vanessa.
Right.
Yeah.
The way the world is now, I would like to own a gun sensibly. But you got to have a gun license a lot of it, and then you have to be part of a club, and then you're not allowed to use it outside.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. You know what though? I'd just rather have one than not have one.
Yeah.
Because I feel mighty safe with having plenty of them.
Yep.
I'm gonna make my new strain next year called Jimmy C and Friends. There you go. I'll endorse it. You want to send it for me to sample it?
Where world is at the moment? You just don't want to book in advance for anything at the moment. I've decided just I'm not going on holiday this year. I'm just gonna relax at caravan it back down. Because they're not opening the clubs or anything on the like the holiday parks and stuff. So what's the point going to pay to park in a field? That's on the stay at home. Because she breaks up this Friday for another 7 weeks. She's been back at school 3 weeks after 5 months. Now she's off again for 7 weeks.
Nice.
I don't understand that. Yeah, we had big ass concerts here for 4th of July.
Nope. We had
Well, over here we saw a criminal get a bit killed, so they decided to riot over it.
You know what we had in New Hampshire? A whole lot of protesting. Everybody protesting the bullshit and having parties and doing what they wanted to do.
Well, in Italy, they've been rioting to try to lock them down again, and they're not having it.
We weren't supposed to have any parties over 10 people or nothing like that. And fucking everybody just threw their normal fucking.
Well, overall, we've got lower levels, but because we're getting spikes in areas in like Yorkshire and stuff.
Yeah.
It's basically anywhere of a high Muslim
Oh yeah.
community, basically, because they do not stay away
Wow.
from each other. They do not do as they're told, and they all meet up in mosques.
Mm.
We shut down the Christian churches in this country, and you know what the mosque turned around and said? Only Allah can tell us to stop praying. And
Yeah, they
refused
did it
to
here
close
too. Mm.
How disgusting is that?
They closed your churches, Jimmy?
Yeah,
Well, all the churches
over
were
here.
supposed to close, and yeah.
every Christian church got
And
shut down over here.
they didn't. They voluntarily closed, and then
I
they,
know
and then
they
they
told a
found
few. They told a few here they would suggest them to close, but they did.
And then when they told them to shut the mosques, they refused.
Well, they just followed the social distancing rules. You know?
Yeah, by taking the shoes off and walking around on a massive carpet.
6 foot, 6 feet. No, I'm saying that the churches here, they just did the 6 foot spacing and limited. You know.
I know my
Well,
friend said that church still did.
In Alt Moss, they decided to shake everybody's hand at the door.
Yeah.
And then go and pray.
Well, no, you know what a lot of it ended up being is they just moved it outside. You know.
Yeah, that's what my buddy that lives in Arkansas, he said that's what they were doing there. They were just having it outside
Yeah.
Yep.
in the field. They'd sit in the cars and the preacher's up on a big,
Yeah.
Instead of praying to the Lord, they prayed it stop raining.
Mhm.
Well, no, that's the only time church he said was closed on a rainy day.
Mhm.
Bit ridiculous, but congregation float away.
Mhm.
Well, I told him, I said, next time you see the pastor, tell him only shit floats.
Oh, dear. I need to do something. As soon as I've had this, I'm off to do something. If I don't, then your day's done. Nothing.
I gotta go to sleep.
You all need to
Alright.
go to sleep apart from me.
Well, we've been streaming for like 4 hours.
Crossing White Rhino.
Well, just as I was
Girl
getting
Scout
Keenan
cookies.
ready, it popped up that he'd just gone live. I thought, that's chuffing lit.
Jet Wash. I got no idea. I don't think I've smoked either of those. But yeah, it's all good. Like,
I say just stop putting warning labels on poisonous shit.
That's our attitude here. We just live life like we always have, because we look at this. The herd's got to get thin one way or the other. Yeah. That's our attitude.
I mean, it's saying worst case scenario, it'd wipe out 500,000 people in the whole world, eh?
whatever. That ain't many.
You got more chance of getting run over.
You know, that ain't shit. That's a drop in the bucket.
Well,
97.5% of the population it won't kill.
well, the Spanish flu killed 3.2 million. I didn't hear them locking everything else down, when that happened. They wouldn't lock
Facebook.
everybody down.
Well, they didn't have the communications to make that happen.
Hey, Jet Wash. So
Yeah,
you mean to
yeah.
tell us that
Hey,
you're
Jet
okay
Wash.
with people eating Tide Pods?
Hey, yeah, it thins out. Let them. They want to eat a Tide Pod. Let them.
Oh, I was mad when they put the safety lid on.
Yeah, all them clicks try to get damn lid off.
No, because as soon as they put the safety lids on them, that's when all the little kids start getting into it because they're usually the only fucking ones that can open that safety shit. Because you remember when the childproof lids come out on the
Posting your
pill
click
bottles?
on. Yeah.
My grandma would hand it to me to open because she couldn't open it.
Yep.
And it's supposed to be childproof.
My mum passes words to me and goes, "Here, bloody thing." Because you got to push down and click. She can't. She got arthritis.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why they came out with these bottles here. See, when it's down like this, that's supposed to be the safety. But for the old people, they turn it upside
Yeah.
down, screw it in like this to where it doesn't lock.
That's why it said on the gravestone, died trying
Right.
to open a fucking lid.
Mhm.
Died trying to get her heart peeled.
And now
I
it
trying to
comes,
get the lid off.
Hey,
now it
Johnny,
comes in a lid. You just
Johnny.
popped up.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, changing my diet and quitting smoking and everything has actually made me feel slightly better in my life. Now, when I put on my socks, I don't struggle quite as much, and I don't necessarily feel like I'm gonna have a stroke, but I feel more like I'm going to pass out.
Ah,
So your lack of
Hey.
oxygen ain't as bad as before.
Hey, if it's an upgrade, it's an upgrade.
Yeah,
you know?
I feel less like I'm gonna have a stroke and more like I'm gonna pass out.
Yeah, well, that's all right.
Here's a joke for you. I like my women like I like COVID. 19 takes your breath away and easily spread.
On that, I'm gonna go find me some COVID-19. Good night, fellas.
Later, Cap.
Thanks
I
for
can't
having me
wait
out,
for
Jim.
COVID 21. I'll be
Later
fairly
on. Later, John. Later, Anthony. Later, chat. I'm out of here.
well,
Pick off.
ungratefully
Never-
around here, age of consent is 16.
15 if you're a Kennedy.
That was a joke, by the way, 'cause the kids are 23, so that ain't happening.
Yeah.
Here's your new mum. She's 3 years younger than you. No, you're
Here,
right.
as long as the male is not over 25, the age of 16 is consent. So basically, she could tell the 20-year-old, yes, you can have sex with me. Parents can't do shit about it, even though she's 16 and still living in the house.
Yeah.
I'm like, are you fucking serious?
The kids don't grow up over here till they're about fucking 25.
I wish we could say that. Jesus Christ.
No, age of consent over here, 16 as well.
The only problem is here, well, it wasn't for me because I wasn't putting up with the shit. I still got neighbors that's got kids in their fucking 30s still living at home. I'm like, you out of your fucking mind.
Uh-huh.
I think my brother was the last one to move out.
I was just hanging out. I won't use their stream, but
They were giving him hints like
I was-
redecorating room while he was still in there.
I was almost watching a stream earlier today, right? And you know, they're all baked, but every dude I looked at, there was 6 people up there. Every one of them was over 20. Some of them were I'd guess at late 30s, early 40s, but he could have been older. Every one of them live with their mother
In the basement.
I'm like, really?
Sorry, man.
We got prison pallet because they never go out.
Mm.
I think the oldest I had in my house, and that was my youngest son, and he was 20.
Yeah.
And he just one day decided he was ready to go. I was like, adios.
See ya.
I mean,
Good luck.
me personally,
It's 20.
me personally, I left my mom and dad's house when I was 15, and other than
16,
this,
man.
I haven't been back. So
16, I didn't get on with my stepdad. You were a gingerhead prick.
I'll admit to leaving when I was like 15, but I came back.
Oh, yeah, you
know,
got pop back.
Yeah, you know.
Longest to pop
I
back
came
for
back
6 weeks.
But then once I got a driver's license, I was gone. The only time I moved back were transitioning. Like when I came back from Atlanta, I stayed there for a few months. You know.
Yeah.
my room looked just like when I left, and I hadn't lived there already in like fucking 6-7 years. It was still there,
Well, that's because the mamas never know how to let go.
Yeah, they think if you make the bed every day, it's still got you.
Mhm.
Right, I'm off to do something because it's.
Yeah, I think I'm
Saturday.
gonna call this. It's been a long
All
one.
right.
It's been a long 3-4
See you
hours,
all.
whatever the hell it's been, but
All right,
maybe I
y'all
can
have a
actually
good one.
sleep now. Peace out. Thanks for being here.
Peace
Love
out.
you all.
Later, everybody.
Look after
Get
yourself.
washed.
See you later.
Later. Bye. Who the hell else is over there? Vanessa and Captain and yep. Jet Wash and Vanessa. Pirate Dredges. Yeah, there we go. Nancy, good to see y'all. Thanks for being here. Freaking, like, have a good day. Peace.